Hi, everybody. I'm Dee.
And I'm Jay, and we are
ParoDeeJay.
All right, let us know. Can you see us? Can you hear us? And why is everybody's username in chat weird?
I don't know.
Laura just pointed that out because as soon as I saw her, I was like, wait, doesn't her thing just say Laura Hughes? And it's like, at Laura Hughes 628.
They gave everybody, like, numbers?
Yeah, everybody has their like, at showing. This is no setting that...
we didn't do it.
We've done. So that's cool. Yeah, everybody just has their at as opposed to their actual names. Y'all, YouTube is being weird. In other news, well, we're trying out not really that much different with the sound tonight, and you can't really tell a difference. But this microphone tonight it's floating in midair. Actually, can I bring the camera down a little bit? Oh. You can't really tell. There used to be a stand here, and it's on a little floating pole. I don't know. So we're trying to eliminate table noise and being fancy. So rather than investing in a whole new table, which thank you for that last week, we invested in some adapters for this microphone to just get it lifted up on a pole so it does not touch the table now.
That's right. I forgot.
But if I hit the table, you're still going to hear it.
He's sorry.
I'm just going to try not to hit the table. Happy Sunday!
Yeah.
What's going on this Sunday? This is the last Sunday before 4th of July?
July, which is crazy.
It's July tomorrow. No, we got 2 more days.
It's still exceptionally hot. Like, we're in a massive heat wave.
Yeah.
I'm over it. As I'm sure many of you are.
Yeah, everybody except, was it Andrew living in the future, and it was cold where Andrew was. So,
it's winter there.
I'm looking forward. One thing I'm looking forward to next year is living in the future. Yeah. Because I want to know, that far in the future. I need to know what it's like. Because it's already Monday morning.
I know.
Where Andrew lives. Across that international date line.
That's cool.
All right, let me just roll back. I think we had one pre-chat question, which was from Thomas.
Okay.
We enjoyed your train video in Bryson, North Carolina. Heck yeah. Is there any chance you might do more adventures in the United States? I would love to, actually.
I mean, we cruised to Hawaii and Alaska. No, I'm kidding.
Stop it. We're talking like
Boston.
Trains and national parks.
No, we definitely would. We have to find time in the schedule and not in the summer.
We have to quit booking cruises in the off season when we like to cruise and then plan some land trips. So
that's definitely something we want to do.
Yeah, so I don't think it's going to fall into 26, but we may have to.
No, we don't have any room.
Why are we so booked up, y'all?
Because you got to book it while there's a deal.
First world problems. All right, so let's see if any other questions are happening. This is everybody saying, hey. Yeah. Mary Ellen. Oh, see, it's going to be hard for me to read names. Mary Ellen says it's been doing this the last couple of days. So YouTube has done something.
Weird.
And it's messed up. And this is, is there, I can't go playing in the settings. I mean, I can.
Seeing what it's doing.
Community moderation. Should I moderate the community? No. Participants. Timestamps, reactions. Yeah, I can't. There's no setting.
I don't think it's you, though. I think it's just something they're doing.
It's YouTube.
We'll blame them.
Thanks, YouTube. At A. Madsen, or I'm just going to pronounce everybody's names like it looks like. At Amundsen says, thank you for the cruise, D.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Travel Agent D, hard at work today.
It's like, I don't know usernames necessarily, but I know you, so I'm
I see the name Madsen.
Well, I know, I get that one.
Saying. Yeah, this is difficult.
Thank you for booking.
We're not going to even know who y'all are anymore. At BB's Match, at Moist the Meat. I think it was hashtag Moist the Meat, but Moist the Meat will always live forever. And chat is working for you tonight, so glad to see. I haven't even touched any settings since last time.
No, that's true.
Who knows? Oh, yeah, so it says, at Sitor31. This is weird because I have not used this name in 20 years. This is Condi31, not Sitor31.
Oh, weird.
I don't know if I believe you. Yeah, so this is weird. I don't know. Yeah, the ats. All right, so I'm confused. Yeah, Team Carl. Well, okay. At Team Carl 3442 brings up a good point and says, "Are there 627 other Laura Hughes?"
Oh gosh.
Are there in fact 3,441 other Team Carls? Is what I want to know.
Oh wow.
Good gracious.
You know what? There could be. There's a lot of people.
That boggles my brain. Traveling Canucks. How are you?
Hey.
We're good. How are you? See, YVB Travel. We just answered. We didn't actually book a new table, but we did get a new microphone. Book.
He's been talking about booking cruises.
Yeah, I'm busy. My brain is tired today.
Yeah. Today's been very busy.
We're in the middle of a relatively busy series of days, and we have a relatively busy series of days coming up.
Yeah.
Just with home life.
Yeah.
But did you buy a new table? No, we bought a new mic rig.
Yeah, because the table is actually really nice.
It's nice.
We've had it for a long time.
It came from Home Depot or Lowe's. Home Depot, I think.
I don't remember which one, honestly.
It's a nice 6-foot folding table. I wish it had a better handle. This one doesn't have the greatest, like, the one...
We used to use it for karaoke and stuff.
Yeah, this table has heard us sing many a song. Eric Granger was going to ask what table you bought.
Yeah. Mic stand.
Mary Ellen says, it's crazy living in the future. Now, we've lived a little bit in the future. Because, like, when we're in, Norway or Iceland, we're in the future. But this is, like...
super into the future. You don't... Do we get... Yeah, we do get the day back.
Yeah.
And we weren't going to be getting the day back.
That's true. When we were going all the way around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, now let's see. All right, here we're starting to get the feedback there. So Heidi says you were nice and the mic toward D a bit. Now see, we've got the only thing I can do.
Oh, so I'm being quiet. See, I'm trying to purposely
move it
speak
slightly. And you know what? I'm going to sit back. I'm going to sit back.
Wee. Can you hear us now? Wow, it's still red.
Look how small I look. I like that. Y'all need to sit everything from back there. Oh, let's see. XY Kathy. Gosh, these names are going to get me. We are not bad on Nantucket. Temp just right here. Helps to be out on the sea.
That's true.
People have had it worse. We've been in the 90s, the high
Forever.
90s, all week.
Yeah.
And it's very sad. I think I waited until the temperature got down to a high day of 91 before mowing the grass last week. No turtles this week, if you were here.
No action there for the mower.
Yeah, no saving any animals. We did have some animals come and say hello.
Did. So we were making lunch in our kitchen the other day, and we looked out, and I was like, is that a deer? And it looked like, just the back end of a deer. It was a mama deer and her baby fawn, and I swear she just had it. Because it was just like stumbling around and she was cleaning it. And it was so cute.
Wait, I took a picture.
I took pictures on my Zoom camera, although the humidity was so bad.
It was.
It fogged up immediately. So I think, yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
I don't think it's just born.
Let me blow him up. I don't know. Can y'all see a deer? Oh, that's all the pictures. Oh, it's got like all the cans of our food because we're counting. We're keeping track of our calories and stuff like that. Again, let's make sure. Okay, don't show any like weird food pictures. No, it was a deer.
Cute.
No, a deer, a baby deer.
We have cool wildlife in our own backyard, and we don't realize it sometimes. So
yeah, we do because Photos by D went and got the good camera.
I did.
And took pictures of it through the window.
We get bears occasionally. That's been a while though.
Because the instant you step outside, fog. Any kind of a lens is
a mirrored lens, right?
I think.
Yeah,
so.
something about that.
Well, glasses lens too. It's just a no thank you.
Your phone would do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think your phone would fog up that bad. Anyway, oh my gosh, we have a question at Air Force Less. I know that name. A ding dong question, nonetheless. Okay. What one thing did you learn? Oh gosh, I gotta pick one thing on your epic journey that was the most memorable, and did you encounter any event that truly inspired you about travel?
Oh wow,
this is deep. Les.
These are the ones you have to think about. I'm not good at things off the top of my head.
I need the whole stream to think about this. Okay, so one thing that I learned on my epic journey that was the most memorable. Gosh, that I learned. I learned that there's more than one type of penguin.
Okay.
I never knew how many types of penguins there were.
You did not?
I knew that there were at least a couple, but we saw like 5. That was pretty memorable. We floated around with penguins.
I just loved learning about all the different cultures. I don't know if I can say as a combined whole.
Just one thing.
That's true. All the cultures and just the differences, but also some of the sameness. People we're all unique, and I love learning about that. We do things a little different. They're different, looks different from ours. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but it's literally the same thing.
It's the same different. You're allowed to take all of those and lump them into one. I enjoyed learning about...
Do you understand what I mean?
All the penguins as one facet.
We all eat meals, right? So their meals might look a little different, but they're still eating meals.
I get explaining. No, I get it. That was actually... Look, see, that was a way better answer than me and my penguins. I panicked. I panic answered.
What was the other question?
Y'all, it's too early for this. We're not even 10 minutes in, and our tired brains are panic answering already.
Lordy.
The other question, let's see if you can get a good answer to this one. Did you encounter any event that truly inspired you about travel? So a single, something that happened. I guess. I mean, the answer could be no.
We've been traveling for a while.
Yeah, but on this adventure, we're going to spend 15 minutes on this one question. Did you encounter any, was there a life-changing, did we have any life-changing events?
I mean, the whole trip was a life-changing event, honestly.
Crossing the equator and just seeing a whole new half of the world. Is it half? It was a quarter of the world? Something like that. I'm
really going to have to think about that one. I answered one badly.
And that ceremony where they rubbed soap all over those poor people and made them jump in the pool, the crew members, that would influence me. That made me not like Poseidon, because Poseidon came up out of the ocean and made those people get rubbed down with soap. Did you see the episode with the equator ceremony?
It was funny.
All right. All right. Now, we answered that
terribly.
I did, personally. All right. Amy Tracy. Ding, ding. Okay, there's a variation. What other creators are going on your group cruise in October? Now, we're not going to be able to name them all, I'm sure.
We know of a few that have channels that we're aware of. I'm sure there's people who are either going to start a channel going on the group cruise.
I'm getting ready to start.
Or have a channel, but unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time to watch YouTube and know about all the creators. We wish we did. So if you are, please tell us when you're on the group cruise that you're a creator, so we can be like, hey.
That's true. But the ones that I know of off the top of my head is Fantastic Cruising, which is Matt and Kimbra. We've been on one of their group cruises. We've known Matt for years. He's down there at the Florida Aquarium. And then the Travel Flirts are on there.
Caroline and Mel.
Yeah, which we've done a lot of Norwegian cruising and a lot of Iceland cruising with them, it seems like. Well, no, we did Portugal. Yeah. One was a transatlantic.
But they're both really good friends of ours. So we know that.
ParoDeeJay is on there.
We've heard of them. They're okay.
I don't like those guys.
I'm sure there's more.
Guys,
that's really all we know.
If you're on there and you're a creator, put it in chat. Actually, if you're a creator at all, remember when we used to do?
We did, but you can't click on it anymore.
Wait. Can you not? Okay, here.
No, the problem is.
They did bring it back. Okay, they brought it back. So y'all, let's.
If you guys want to learn about new creators,
exactly.
This is awesome.
This is what we used to do until YouTube took the feature away, and we were very sad, as we said. If you are in fact a creator.
No, I'm never mind.
I don't want to cut you off. If you are in fact in here right now and you're a creator, just say. Creator. Put something creative in chat, and then what you do is you put your little mouse. I don't know how you do it if you're on your phone or your TV. Good luck. Put your little mouse on the 3 dots over to the right hand side, and you click it. I think that's where yours is, and it says "Go to Channel," and you can see these people's ones.
But then come back to our live stream.
Also, don't leave us.
No, I was going to say Cruising Canucks are in here, but they're not on our group cruise. But I do happen to know they are also creators.
That's true.
That's what I was
Team Carl's a creator, and he's in here too.
That's true. He's done a couple of videos.
Don't go look at his stuff. It's too good. It's too good for words, and I would be
much better than ours.
You would leave our channel and go look at only exclusively Team Carl stuff from then on out. At user RH4OL8EG3M. Why, YouTube? Hope you were able to get your AC fixed in your car.
Tomorrow.
We have an appointment tomorrow. But
it's more of that adulting, yeah.
We got in the car this morning, the lips are stuck together, to drive to the church. And we turn on the car, from air conditioning. It was nice.
It's always right before you go fix something that it works.
And then after church, we came out, and I'm like, haha, look, it's going to not work now. It is nice, all the way home. So it was behaving, but we're still taking it in because it's not right.
I'm not driving to Florida with that.
No, thank you. No, thank you. At Jason Kivitz, spoke to D. I'm sailing on Wonder of the Seas for the first time in the first Royal Cruise. What do you not like about Royal Caribbean and why? Now, Royal Caribbean in general, I do enjoy the experience of being on Royal Caribbean.
It's fine.
I just have a personal vindictiveness about it because they ban the little power blocks that split into other outlets. You can have the ones that go to USB, but you can't have them. See, people, I'm going to talk about this every week now.
It's fine. Well, we have a lot of new people every week.
It's true. Yeah. The little outlets that go to more outlets, you're no longer allowed to have those. I need those from a creator and a charging up perspective. So I've just decided I'm not really going to look at Royal Caribbean until they take that off of their rules.
I don't think they're going to take it off.
I know. Sadly. You will enjoy Royal, and I enjoy Royal.
Royal's lovely. Yeah. The ship experience is awesome and unmatched in so many ways on their larger ships. So you're going to have an amazing time.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Team Carl owns all 3,442 of the Team Carl accounts. This is just his, he just picks a random one to log into. I wonder what my name is
if I went. It's probably like at
D Marie or.
No, I think it's D of ParoDeeJay.
Maybe. I know we made your name
at D of ParoDeeJay ... So I'll just put hi. See what it says.
I think I'm at ParoDeeJay.
I'm a wrench, so it doesn't add anything. But Laura is. I don't know.
I'm
not a wrench. I'm sorry.
So your username is actually at D of Par. Oh, well, we did that so you could moderate comments. Now
Put hi.
Laura, she's not trying to flex. But I had to make her one so that she could help moderate comments.
In case you can't come.
On the well, it was on the videos, I think.
Oh, yeah.
All right. At Alan Shanoski says, JJ reported that Honduras will be requiring a proof of measles vaccine or a negative measles test some number of hours before arrival. Check the STEP program for further details.
I've not heard that.
I ain't heard
yet.
that either.
I did see that come through. Well, I didn't watch the video, but it just said something important vaccine required, but I haven't watched it.
Okay. Well, I got my measles vaccine. I don't have proof of it. I don't carry it with me. It's on, like, my baby records.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they put any more information out about that.
We don't have any visits to Honduras that I'm aware of in the future.
Roatan?
Yeah. Do we? I don't think we have any Roatans coming up.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll have to look into that should that pop
aren't we
back
going
up.
on the group cruise? But no.
Yeah,
that's the lead.
Yeah. At YVB Travel says, how's Mama J doing this weekend? She might be watching. Hey, are you watching from next door? We're promised not. Well, we're going to talk about some stuff later. You have to sit up. You have to sit up late for us to talk about you tonight. She's doing well. She's getting along. Just a little bit of progress every day. We had a nice meal together with the whole fam.
Her muscles are improving, giving her more strength.
Yeah.
So she's getting along.
Yeah. The pain is pretty much, lessened, but it's just a matter of oofing up those muscles.
Yeah.
So she can, run. She's training to be a sprinter. She wants to, maybe like Chariots of Fire, running across the Wally World parking lot. That speed.
I hope she's watching.
She's not. She might be. She'll message me. Look, I got my phone. Mama J's going to text me and be like, stop talking about me. At Tiny Bubbles, question. We are cruising on Margaritaville Paradise soon to Freeport. Love your snorkeling tips. Is Dead Man's Reef, also known as Paradise Cove, worth going? Oh, yeah. You put also code. That's so funny.
Yeah, that's the first place I ever officially snorkeled.
Me too.
And it was so good. I don't know, we haven't been in years, but when we went, it was lovely. So as long as their coral is keeping up, I'm sure it's still just really nice.
Yeah, and that was before we even made videos. So there was no video of us going. We've been. Did we go twice? We've been twice, and there's no video of it because we weren't vlogging at the time.
But it was so nice.
This was pre-2015.
If anyone has been recently, let them know.
Yeah. Oh, now this is going to be an easy question. At Nathan Dunaway, what are you guys thinking about the new Carnival points? Now, if you watched last week's live stream, we spent the first 15 minutes talking all about it. So I
don't know that we need to rehash
No. I'll direct you to last week's live stream at some point. Yes.
Our thoughts are in there, though.
They are. Thoughts and prayers. At Karen K. Hey, D&J, I see that to get stock perks for Carnival onboard credit, you have to give stock perks access to your stock portfolio. What's up with that?
That's the new way they do it.
Yeah, you have to use stock perks. You don't have to give it access to your portfolio. You can manually upload a single statement if you like, and I actually had to do that last time because I couldn't get Plaid to work. I messed up my stinking login. Anyway, you can go download a statement and just put it in there. You don't have to give them access. So, yeah, either way, whatever you're more comfortable with. But they use Plaid, and Plaid is supposed to be good for those kind of things until it isn't. Everything's good for you till it's not, right?
Yeah, good advice.
At Crazy Cat Traveler. Oh, actually, at Cindy Wigglesworth says, Hail!
What?
I think it's supposed to be hello.
Oh.
At Crazy Cat Traveler. Ding dong. Does Margaritaville stay open on big holidays if the ship is in port? Got Grand Turk on Christmas Day. We've never been on a big holiday, in Grand Turk.
Oh, I thought they meant the
Not the cruise
Margaritaville
line.
itself.
They just shut the ship down and you fend for yourself that day.
I was wondering.
Rawr, get your own fish. I feel like
if a ship's in, they're going to want the business. So they're probably going to be open, but I don't know for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's correct. I like people putting in chat just saying hello because they want to know what YouTube has their username as. That's Connie. Oh, yeah. See, I didn't ever know how to say the name. I always say Baby Snatch because I didn't know. Actually, that sounds like Baby Snatch. That's not. But I guess you say B.I. Biznatch.
Oh, okay. Now we know.
Nice.
We learned something.
I never knew.
You.
It's like when
I kicked the table.
I know, yeah, but you might not have heard it that loud because
Drink water.
It's like when I first read the Harry Potter books. I had never heard the name Hermione,
no,
and I never knew
Hermione.
I said it in my head Hermione until the movies came out. I never knew that was a name. Hermione Granger. And I said Granger. No, I did not.
There's a lot of names in it that we probably didn't pronounce correctly until the movie.
At Austin Whipple, have you ever cruised the Great Lakes? No.
Nope.
Put that one on the list, actually. Because I can go to Cleveland. Wu-Tang says, no USA train travel, stick with cruising. I feel like we could do a little bit of both. I'd like to, keep cruising, obviously. But Like, it'd be curious to go to see
We want to
national
do
parks.
things. And we hope you guys want to join us on those things.
I love things. And tonight, just in case, I'm not drinking, well, it is blood
Looks like red wine.
This is Jamaica flavored water, which I think is hibiscus.
I have regular old H2O. It's lovely.
Well, mine has H's and O's in it, but
does.
it has other things in there too. Oh, I was going to say, I saw that, well, whatever. At Michelle B, question, will you try Celebrity River Cruises?
Yeah, I've looked at them. I don't exactly know when they're releasing, and I think we're probably already busy when they do, but eventually we would love to.
Okay. See, I'm woefully out of the loop,
Yeah.
so I guess they haven't started yet? Is that what I'm gathering?
No.
Okay. That would be cool. I assume it's Europe. They're not going to come over here and cruise the rivers, probably.
No, it's supposed to be Europe, as far as I know.
I'm blissfully unaware.
That's all right.
At Daniel, question, how many carnival points do you need to get a towel animal? I think that's going to be like a 15,000 pointer. No, I have no idea.
A lot.
I am really curious to see when they start releasing these things. It's been funny that over the past week they've been putting out like the Celebration Key add-ons. Like all of a sudden there's like some slides that you have to buy a day pass to go down, and they're like got some pool noodles that must be real fancy pool noodles. $20 pool noodle, but
That's for the opening week. Yeah.
yeah, and it's $15 to. It's
an all-day
unlimited
pass
for the racing
the
slides.
2 of the slides. There's some little kid ones that are free. But
Okay.
yeah.
As time goes on, more and more Celebration Key information is coming out about, this is now something I have to buy. It's exciting. At Debbers, any question to go on Norwegian Aqua? We had it booked. We canceled it.
We would like to do it in the future.
Yeah, we were going to be on one of the early sailings, but then that daggone pole-to-pole cruise just got in the way.
I don't regret. We canceled
neither.
quite a few like newer ships to be able to do the pole-to-pole, and I have no regrets. No regrets.
At Vonnevi Vacations, I got no number in my no other Vonnevi. Yeah, I guess if you have a unique name.
Oh, maybe that's why I don't, because there's no other
D of ParoDeeJay.
because, I mean, that is a very weird name.
Yeah. At FedEx says, Ding Dong, Linda likes the earrings.
Oh, thank you. I've had these forever. I have several different colors, just like these, but I don't wear the blue much.
Yeah, you always wear the red, I think.
And the red, and I have like a tan pair.
Oh. At Vicky and Bernie, hey, Vicky, enrichment lecturer from Volendam. What's up, Vicky?
We know who Vicky is.
Those episodes have not come out yet, but and I haven't edited them yet to see how they came out. But hopefully we've got some little snibbly bibbits involving Vicky and Newfoundland. A little bit of stuff under there. At Thomas Haas, question, any idea how many MSC ships got shuffled? I saw some stuff flying by on Facebook earlier.
I have not seen that.
I have not either. I have not been able to research it, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
I will have to look into that.
Yeah, because
no idea.
I see articles fly by on Facebook. I don't read them. I just like to see the picture and I read the title.
Unless they send me something to my email, specifically for a travel advisor or something, I'm usually just busy. But I'll see if they do.
At Tina Warren, we are heading to Norway. Next month on a cruise. Have you ever done walk with llamas? And if so, what did you think?
We have not.
Please, I want to go do that now.
There's llamas in Norway?
I thought
I thought that was like,
alpacas
I was going to say Peru,
but that is alpacas. Please tell me what port you can walk with llamas, and we need to go back to that port.
There's something in the mountains of, where is it? Tennessee.
Out in Tennessee, we want to go to Cosby.
You can hike with a llama.
Yeah, I want to go to Cosby, Tennessee, and walk with a llama.
You take it hiking and you feed it graham crackers. Seems really cool.
Is anybody near Cosby, Tennessee, and can tell me, is that place still open that I can walk with llamas?
I hope so.
I hope they are.
I found it. I was like, we have to do that.
There's some more about car AC we talked about. At Cali, any plans for the 4th of July?
Probably mowing the lawn.
Actually, yeah. It's a Friday, and I think that's lawn mowing day. So I'm going to mow the lawn.
I don't know if we're having a cookout. Probably not seeing fireworks.
No.
We're keeping it really chill. We don't go out. There's way too much traffic. So much traffic. We live in a very touristy area, as you guys probably know.
Anything with the word beach in the title, don't leave home on the weekend. And
not worth it.
The week is bad enough, but we do not. We hunker down, and we do not go anywhere on the weekend.
We have family time.
That's going to be a really busy weekend next weekend. We're probably not doing anything, actually.
Family stuff.
Heidi says, was it the orange store or the blue store? Was that for knowing where the table came from? I think it came from the orange store.
I do too, yeah.
Because I used to work at the orange store.
Same.
And I never worked at the blue store. And I'm pretty sure I got this table because I was a cashier at the orange store. And these were like always up there behind me. Like if anybody was ever like, where's the tables? I'm like, right.
I think we got an employee discount on it.
Yeah. And then they could like, because they were past me as a cashier, they could just like yoink them and run out the door if they wanted to, because they had already gotten past me at that point. I didn't know why they ever put stuff.
They really want a table that bad, you know?
It was like $30. It was like a $30 table.
Yeah, that was weird that they did that.
Yeah, the things that are like past the cashier, like they're just asking for those to be gone. At Caleb Burdett, will you be on Carnival Legend anytime soon? No, we don't have any carnivals booked past.
We've been on it.
Just once, haven't we?
Wasn't that the...
It was last go.
Greenland?
Twice, actually.
Like,
We've been on Carnival Legend twice. Probably, let me say, has that been more than
twice? It was Greenland, right? No, it's just twice.
Yeah, that was the Greenland failed
the non-Greenland Greenland.
The Canadian cruise, and then we had sailed it to Alaska.
Hey, we love Canada.
Yeah, I think past Vista and Elation, we don't have any Carnival booked.
Not at this time.
No. At Lauren Sparrow, what's up? Hey, just want to tell you, thank you for your help. You're the best.
You're the best, Lauren.
Lauren, she's not too far from us. She knows, when you get out and all the traffic comes down on the weekends and stuff. I'm sure she has to deal with that too. At Cindy Osgood, have you watched the Netflix Poop Cruise show? That's been quite the talk this last week.
Not yet, no.
We contributed to it.
We did. Well, that sounds weird.
I ate a lot of fiber that week.
Contributed footage to it. Netflix reached out, or like a producer reached out to us to buy some of the footage that's in the show. Yeah, and I think somebody said they gave us credit.
I guess so.
We haven't seen it.
But to be clear, we were not on that cruise.
We were not.
People got tangled up now because I guess they bought like 8 or 10 seconds of footage that we recorded of Jen, the cruise director, in action to use. And I guess they gave us credit, and now people think we were on that cruise. Like, I've gotten messages, I didn't know you were on that. I'm like, oh.
I guess it actually has, like, our watermark or something. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I didn't know they were going to give us credit, because they bought it, so I figured they didn't really have to.
Weird.
Anyway. At Andrew Webster, about to get we are about to get high winds and lots of rain for most of the week.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Yeah, and you're down, that's.
Stay safe.
And you're in the future, so you do know these things. Wow. Mary Ellen, last week was the craziness of 100 feeling like 110, and it's a bit cooler now. Yeah, today.
Is it?
Our feels like was over 100 still today.
It's still hot. Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. At Team Carl, wait, Mama J is not keeping up with her grass mowing duties. No, I am the volunteer as tribute.
She can't.
She's trying to save her spine. He knows.
He
knows these things. So I have been. How many times have I done it? It's only been twice.
3.
Maybe it's 3 times.
3 times.
All right.
This is our 4th week home, so this will be the 4th week.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I'm a landlubber now. Holly at Holly. I'll call everybody at. Says, I think blue is your color, D. You look gorgeous tonight.
Thanks. Thank you.
At Eric, my wife and I watched the Poop Cruise Netflix doc while watching dinner tonight. It was great to see Jen. Interesting, but the one thing I loved is how everybody said the crew was great.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
There's something in there about lasagna.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what.
I've seen it enough to be like, okay.
But people keep talking about lasagna.
Apparently the chef in the documentary is very funny.
Oh.
That's all I've heard.
I'm sure we'll watch it. I'm not in a hurry to watch it, but I'm sure we'll watch it sometime. I'll watch it like next year. I don't know. It's fine. Let's see. I'm just going to read this because I like the word. So, at Kathy says, your 90s are moister than where I am due to humidity.
Nice.
I just had to read that. At David, I'm just going at first names now. On Margaritaville, this is the ship now, in the MDR, do they put solo cruisers on a big table together or a table by themselves?
I'm sure you can request.
I think you can do sharing.
Yeah. They everybody just kind of lines up and you go in. You don't have like an app that you can check in for or anything like that. So if you ask, I'm sure they would love to put people at the same table so they don't have to give out so many 2s and 4s and stuff like that. So I don't know, though, because we didn't have that experience.
Yeah, I don't remember being asked, did I want to share? I think, I'm sure when they said, we'll find out. We'll find out in October for you.
Yeah.
You're probably on there is why you're asking. But at T-Bode, that's about measles for Honduras, which I'm not completely up on.
I personally have not heard anything about it. Doesn't mean it's not true, though.
True. At 13, Jijeski Have you said anything about Carnival's new rewards program? Yes. Last week's live stream, the first 15 minutes. Yes. Team Carl says, Jay learned not to eat yellow snow. That was the life lesson on the cruise. Yeah, and the brown is not in there. But anyway, Laura wonders if all of the other Laura Hugheses have hammers.
Or wrenches.
Yeah, I mean wrenches. Sorry, we call her the hammer.
Yeah.
Why do we call you the hammer? Now, I guess we call you the wrench.
Because she, bops people in the head if they're out of order.
With the wrench. So, yeah, it's a wrench hammer.
It could be a hammer.
At Jennifer Adrift, would you do another Antarctica cruise by, or was once enough? I feel like I would be more prone to want to do, the real
me too, yeah.
landing as opposed to another cruise by. I wouldn't turn down another cruise by.
It's beautiful, and if it happens to be on one of the itineraries, great, especially because our Drake Passage was amazing. Now, is that always the case? No. I think we were super lucky.
We were abnormal.
But I would like to do the full expedition voyage.
Yeah, not really looking to book that anytime soon.
No.
We got lots of other things we would like to do first, but yeah, that's on the eventual
quite the
list.
costly trip.
Yeah. At Caleb, if you could go and live anywhere in the world other than the U.S., where would it be? Now, for you, it's anywhere you go. You're like, we're moving here. Where was the most... So where on this most recent trip? Actually, no. You have the whole world is your rooster.
Gosh. I mean, I love Portugal, but I don't speak Portuguese. But I would live in Portugal. I really love it for some reason. Lots of reasons. But, let's see. Somewhere where it's not too hot.
Yeah, it's I feel like language would be a thing also.
Yeah, you can learn languages, but...
You want to learn some Icelandic or some, even Norwegian? That's tough.
It is.
But the funny thing is, the whole Scandinavian region, I feel like almost everybody speaks English. They really do.
For sure.
So I'm going to go live in Norway.
Norway would be cool. Northern Lights all the time. Yeah, thanks.
Maybe I need
amazing hiking.
That's my summer home. I need a winter home.
There's not too much in the way of nature there, though.
Oh,
not that there is in Portugal either. I need to live in Alaska. I would have actually picked Alaska. That's a funny thing.
It's disqualified,
but not in the winter.
So no, the answer is no. We need two homes. We need a cold home
and a winter
in the hot, and a hot home in the cold. So we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
At Allen, does Islander have dining room open during embarkation for lunch? I don't think dining room was a choice. I think it was buffet only because we would have eaten it.
It was not on our sailing last year, but we'll try and find out. See, there's a lot of things that have probably changed from when we've been on it.
They're adapting
We're
their
trying
experience.
to think of all the questions to ask, but with a group of this many people, it's we'll get there.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't think that was a choice. I don't know that I remember dining room lunch
on most days
really being a thing.
They have a pay brunch.
Yeah, you pay for it.
But yeah, lunch. I'm trying to think. Ours was a 5-day cruise, so it wasn't even quite as long.
Yeah, this will be the first experience with a 7. I'm excited for it. At Team Carl, what color was the line when you crossed the equator? Was it a dashed line like on the maps? We didn't get super close to it because you had to go, obviously, between. You can't go at one of the big lines. You have to sail between. The captain was a genius figuring out how to steer. I guess they use radar to just get in between.
He just told us it was clear.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we were in our interior cabin, so we didn't see it.
No.
At BSTEF, next year we are doing the same Alaska cruise on the Nordam. So that's, we did a 14-day on Nordam. We're taking our daughter and her friend for the college graduation. Did you enjoy Nordam and average age of passengers?
So are you doing the 14-day?
Nordam was 14 for us, and
is
Westerdam
small.
was 18.
We enjoyed it personally, yeah. Average age, Alaska longer cruise, I would say.
70.
I was going to say 65, maybe average, but Alaska gets all ages. It really does,
69.
especially if it's in the summer, and it's not going to be a lot of kids, though. Teenagers, maybe. Yeah,
it's definitely a more adult audience.
Yeah,
it's not families are clamoring to go on Holland America, typically.
They do on the Pinnacle class now. They offer more on that, and they're really trying to gear it more towards families. But there's no water slides and things like that draw the kids.
Yeah, we've done 2 of what I call the Compass Point ships, which we've done Nordam and Westerdam. We're missing the other 2. But, I mean, I like them.
Well, we went on... Ziderdam. We toured
That's
Ziderdam,
true, actually.
And so it looks like that if you watch that part in Barcelona.
We've been on 3 of the compass points.
It counts, I'm telling you.
It counts just like Antarctica. Y'all, we're counting it. We haven't sailed Ziderdam, but we've been on Ziderdam.
It's fine.
There's more about Carnival Triumph. Oh, no. Go back to where you were. We weren't far. No, I haven't seen these yet. Help.
I don't like it when chat does that.
Oh,
You're
no.
looking at the question minority.
Okay, I got to go. I wish it would just not. Okay, here's where people were talking about being creators.
Yeah, I think
nope, I haven't seen those.
was the person that said she was a
There
creator.
it is. Phew. Okay.
Yeah, there's Vonavi.
Yeah, there's Vonavi as a baby channel. Oh.
Well, it's still a channel.
And there was that. Okay. At Brad West, for the group cruise, getting excited. Are there any Q&As planned or anything we should avoid doing so we don't irritate you both? Yeah, we're
Ooh, I have one.
We've got, oh gosh. Yeah, we're getting a list of actual events and stuff together, and we're pitching it to the groups department soon to make sure we can get space. All right, let's talk about Dee's pet peeve. And please, if you do this, we're just going to glare at you. So what is your pet peeve?
You guys are so tall. How tall are you? We get it from complete strangers. We know we're tall. We don't need to be told we're tall. It's just if you've been told that all your life, please, 300 people, we don't need to hear it. That's all. That's my...
that was your TED Talk.
My D-Talk.
Your D-Talk.
How people don't like that thing about themselves. Right. I mean, I like being tall, don't get me wrong. But I don't like being reminded all the time.
Oh, I hit my head all the time and remind myself. Yeah, I keep thinking of like clever things, not mean, but like clever things to say back, and I've run out of them. Like, I mean, I know that same people are not telling me I'm tall.
It's always when we're in an elevator, though.
It is. They come in an elevator and they're like
we're like, I don't know, a freak show. It's just a little...
This is the greatest show.
You get a little annoyed after a while. So if you could not do that, that would be amazing.
Now, people just made a mental note to tell us that we're tall. So we've just opened a can of worms.
See, I'm shorter than Carl. He says, so not tall. Thank you, Carl.
Okay. Yeah, but it's usually like, there's these ladies, and we've been doing a lot of Holland America.
Oh my
People,
gosh.
as their age escalates, they shrink a little bit. And so you'll get like these 4-foot tall ladies
like
come
up to
on.
my hip.
And they come in and they're like, you're so tall. Or, no, do you know how tall you are? Like,
how tall are you? It's just,
no.
That is my biggest pet peeve.
That's funny.
And then, if you're tall, you probably can relate. So.
Yeah. And then also, just as a permanent side note to me, if you see me in public and I'm running around, just don't touch me because I'm going to be sweaty. Just a warning. If we're outside and like I'm on an open deck and I just got done dancing the wobble, don't touch me because you're going to be grossed out. I'm going to carry some hand wipes around and I can give them to people when they accidentally touch me and I've sweated.
Yeah, and as far as things that are planned, we're still working with the groups department on that, but we're planning like a sock exchange.
Oh, yeah.
Some meet and greets, some raffle prizes.
I think the Q&A's worked into the meet and greet.
The Q&A, some trivia. Karaoke.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have our shore excursions planned already. And then we're going to see what else we can do. We might be able to get like private space for like the club to have our own party. I did some extra training today. So we'll see what we can get away with. It is a very large group, though.
Yeah, but apparently they like groups, and they really are good about making space and almost making like secret little private events for your groups.
And we love the cruise director,
Orlando.
We've had him multiple times, and he loves us too. So
did y'all ever sail with Orlando Magic on Carnival? Yeah, he's our cruise director. At Elise wants to know, have you done a Bermudan cruise? We've been twice to Bermuda. Yes.
One we didn't get off the ship.
Then we've only really...
No, we did 3.
Oh, okay.
But we didn't get to get off the ship once.
Okay. Well, we have, yes. I know Carnival Magic took us there. I don't even know what other ship took us there.
Yeah. Oh, and I have to see if they're doing Halloween stuff because they might have a Halloween party and so you can bring costumes. But we will be letting you guys know all that as the information comes to us.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they are because the entire month of October, I think we're going to be good.
Yeah.
A-OK. That's it. That A-OK guy is so annoying. Oh, my gosh, in the chat. Look at that. Just said it's surprised that ParoDeeJay is going on the group cruise and he doesn't want to go because that Jay guy is so annoying. You're not wrong. That's
I love that Jay guy.
Don't remind me that I'm annoying. That's another thing. All right, that's fine.
And honestly, if you say we're tall, it's okay. We're not going to be mad at you. It's just sometimes something that people just naturally say.
I'm secretly going to be mad. I'm going to judge you the whole rest of the thing. I'm going to remind you how short you are. If you tell me how tall I am, I'm going to continually remind you.
Stop.
I'm not.
Something we've been thinking about, obviously.
At Deborah, I am retiring next year, and my husband and I plan on traveling a lot. Did you ever feel like you should sell your house and get something smaller? Is maintenance a lot when you're not home? Now, see, we're fortunate in that we own our home outright.
And the land.
And we have family all around. So we don't really have any maintenance other than just some of the neighborhood watch coming in and making sure that everything is cool. So, no.
I don't know that I would want to have to, find a new place, if you had to come home for some reason or get an apartment. So I like having a home base.
Yeah. So that really has never considered. I mean, maybe 50 50 years in the future. No, I don't know. At Brad Baker, Clang Clang Pork Chop Sandwich Man here. That's right. So bummed we had to cancel the October group cruise. I know Brad, he was booked on it for like a whole 4 days.
That's okay, Brad. Like that. Stuff happens.
I know. Here's the Clang Clang question. D, do you still dream of the Galapagos?
I certainly do. Yeah. Ooh. It's not in the immediate future, but it's definitely in the later future.
Yeah. Kyle Tunn says, how long until all your tech is USB and you can cruise Royal again? When we give up the channel and I do not require an editing computer.
Yeah, the computer is...
Yeah, your computer is USB. My beast is not USB. So whenever we shut the channel down and we're not making videos anymore and I don't have to worry about editing, we can deal with not having a plug. So kind of a double-edged sword because that means we would cruise Royal when nobody could see it.
Oh, that's weird.
AOK wants to know at AOK wants to know how many water bottles are on at Team Carl's YouTube channel.
Oh, I don't have to ask him. I'm sure
he
answered.
Keeps them. He keeps them all over there. At Charlene says, question, what do they call the different towns you visited? For example, we call them states. What do other countries call their places? A strange question, but I've been curious.
Well, they all have different names, actually.
I mean,
a lot of them do.
Most of the like the port stops were actually a town or a city, though. But we went to countries that also refer to their regions as states, like we do. I don't know that we went into
Brazil. A lot of them were states.
Yeah,
and then there was like provinces and a few of them, and there was different words for some of them.
Hunks. Some of them were like, I live in that hunk over there.
No, that's not a thing.
Oh, they were just talking to me. They're like, look at that hunk over there. That's what they said. So.
Yeah, we definitely did hear some different.
Yeah, but I feel like states and provinces pretty much covered it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's all.
Because like Mexico uses states. I don't remember, like what does Norway call their zones?
Village. No, I don't know. It's not a village.
I would have to Google all of that, but there we go. There's where the creators came out of the woodwork. Nice. At Crystal, can't remember the country or port where the kids were selling items and asking for money. It seemed intense on video. How was it in real time experiencing it and their culture?
Boca de Valeria in the Amazon. No. We went to the talk before and sort of knew what to expect, but it was more extreme than that. And they're children, and they're lovely.
It's overwhelming.
And then, I don't know. We did contribute to where we thought would, be useful and stuff. Kids wanted to buy my water bottle and my watch and things that were just on me. And it was like, they were all around. I love children, but it was a lot. Yeah,
we've already said that's definitely one place where if we find ourselves there on a ship again, we like 99% chance we're not getting off the ship. Because we've experienced everything Boca has to offer us. Yeah. We did the boat ride.
That was amazing.
And you held hands with kids, and we saw some animals, and that is what it is.
And we bought a few things here and there and contributed.
I got my cute little wooden boat.
Yeah, that was really... And a lot of the handicrafts were beautiful.
Yeah, but we've been there. We've done that.
I like personal
Every
space.
other port, I would get back off again. But the answer to is the port you've ever been to that you don't care to go back to is going to be Boca de Valeria. That's just me. At Jenna and Conrad, we are going on your group cruise. What are the best drink packages on Margaritaville at Sea? Really looking forward to it. Ooh, I need to go look and see what are the drink packages.
So they're...
I mean, they only... Don't they only really have like the one
they have
major...
A soda package, I believe. And then they have like the actual drink package, which is 15 drinks a day, including like soda and water and things like that. So if you're on the group cruise, you should be able to go into your cruise control web, and you can look and kind of compare what the differences are on them, and they list out pretty well what it includes. Yeah,
but you want the one that works at Hemisphere Dancer, because that is the place to be. Good. It's like the Alchemy Bar, except not.
And their drinks are good, at least the ones we had were.
At Marty says, Shug and Meemaw are going on Carnival Conquest on Monday the 7th. Have you been on that ship? We have. Conquest
with a
capital Q, y'all. Yeah, as of right now, other than the new ones that are coming out in Australia, we've sailed every Carnival ship except Dream. Oh. And the Dream is now shattered because they're releasing ships faster than we can sail them. And then I don't know how many points it's going to cost to sail Dream in the future, so I'm just curious to know.
Stop.
At Clem Cookie wants to know, do you have any advice or suggestions for renting a car in St. Martin? Never even crossed my mind to do that, actually. So no. I do not.
I don't know if they use Turo. A lot of the times, like right where you get off the ship, they have car rental places, but I don't know in St. Martin specifically.
Never looked into it. Yeah, because I wonder if when you're on the Dutch side, do you drive on the right? Surely they don't make. I think they drive on the right on the French side too.
No, we've been there.
On
both
they
sides.
don't make you.
Change.
Well, I think it'd be funny if you just had to you cross the line and everybody has to change over.
That would be weird.
That would be great. At AOK, Celebrity does not have the same rules for the Power Cubes. No, it's just Royal. Just like for the whole new rewards thing, that's only Carnival Cruise Line, because I guess people thought we were talking about Princess and Holland.
No.
They
just Carnival.
They haven't lost their minds just yet. At FedEx, any plans on going back to Nolans or Galveston? Nothing booked. No plans as of yet. At Eric, if you can answer, okay if you can't. Oh, should I read it out loud? Oh, did the total cost of the pole-to-pole stay on your original budget, go over or under? I have to think of all the excursions added up. I did not make a mental budget.
We didn't.
For that. I think we mentioned that in a thing before. I did not have a number in mind, so I guess that means it came in at budget. Exactly at budget.
Maybe not the best way to go about doing it, but...
Yeah, and we'll get into the actual costs in the wrap-up of everything, because I want you to see all the experiences, and then we tell you, what it cost.
Yeah.
All right, that's where they're talking about the measles thing. Yeah, that's weird. I'm going to have to carry my whole record around.
Strange. It must be a problem, though.
Team Carl said, just looked, and Mama J is currently out there mowing the lawn right now. She was trying to take a water break. Fix that. I just mowed 2 days ago.
Yeah, it was Friday night,
gracious.
I think. Yeah.
That's some fast-growing grass. At Taya... Taya's Travel Tips, I think. Do you have any plans to sail Star Princess while it's in the Caribbean this fall?
No.
Nope.
Not yet.
At Kirk Schweitzer, I think that is, not an L. Wait a minute, Jay has gone snorkeling. There are vlogs of me snorkeling.
Times.
Yes. So,
it's just not his favorite thing.
Yeah, I have done it. There is video of me snorkeling. Oh, I hit the table. Guys, we need a new table. Just kidding, we don't. But yes, there are videos of me snorkeling in the past. Mm-hmm. At VR, hey, it's Vanessa. Have you ever done Cunard or any plans to?
We have not. And we would love to, but no plans yet.
They make me wear my suit coat.
Yeah, they do.
No, thank you.
It's a little bit dressy.
No, I would like to try it, but not that bad.
Wow.
All right, there's the Bermuda question again, which we did. At Free Willy. Oh, I like that. PHRE. At Free Willy. Did you know that Seascape is going to Galveston? Yes, that's right.
That's a good one for Galveston.
They got a big Roy. Is it Harmony or Symphony? One of those is down there. And then Harmony. Seascape. Yeah, there's some good stuff. At Symphony. Panther John videos. Grand Turk, doubtful anything would be open on Christmas Day. We visited on a non-holiday Sunday and hardly anything was open then. Not even to Margaritaville.
We've been on Sunday. Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Shoot. Well, I feel I don't know. Yeah, Christmas is a tough one. Yeah. At T-Bode, going on my first MSC cruise in February, how do you purchase the drink package or status match if the app and websites are terrible and keep erroring out? Well, that would prevent you from doing that, wouldn't it?
So you already, if you haven't status matched before you book the cruise, you're going to have to wait because you have to do it before you book the cruise to get the discount. Otherwise, they may let you do it, but you're not getting a discount. You might get some of the perks.
You missed the discount.
Yeah. The drink package and stuff. You can do it on the web. I wouldn't do it necessarily on the app.
That's why they said. Oh, they said both keeps timing out.
Oh, I would call, and if you don't have a travel agent, call them directly and get them to do it for you.
Yeah, that's weird. That they're neither way is working. Yeah,
but if you have a travel agent, they have a back end system. They should be able to put it on there for you. So
this is true. At Scott 220. Hey, we are going on a cruise to Alaska in August. Do you have a brand of binoculars you recommend or really like? I think I put your cute little ones on our Amazon store.
Up there 'cause I'm oh yeah, they're up
there.
The
big ones are up there. We don't take those anymore. We got you some nice little ones.
The little ones are in there.
I think they're in there. ParoDeeJay.com/Amazon. I think we have, because however they worked for you.
Yeah, they were fine. I mean, I could see penguins way across on rocks and stuff, and, that was cool.
Yeah, because we used to have the big bulky ones. They were just annoying to pack.
I mean, they worked well, though. Yeah.
I think these are just as good.
Little handheld ones.
Zoomy? Yeah. At Eric Granger says, Hermione Granger is my cousin.
I thought so.
At Connie says you need to get inland to see your moose and other great animals. Mm-hmm. We're always near the coast.
I know.
Everywhere we go. Dang. Heidi says, don't cruise the Great Lakes. It's way too expensive for a river or lake cruise.
It is very pricey. You are correct.
At the Tripod, we are going on Celebrity Silhouette soon. Have you been on this ship and ho? First off, I don't appreciate the insinuation, but yes, we have. And that was what I distinctly remember.
I know why.
All right, I won't say why.
Yeah, it's funny.
You
don't have to say who.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Anonymous. We had some friends that were trying to make a decision of whether they wanted to go on Celebrity Silhouette with us or a different ship. And they chose the other ship because they could not spell silhouette and didn't want to have to deal with spelling the word silhouette.
It was just harder to spell. Not that they couldn't spell it.
We won't say who it is, but they're watching. Whew. Okay. Crazy Cat Traveler. Watch I think that's Endless Adventures. Yeah. Video on taking Amtrak from Florida to Chicago. You may reconsider any train travel. Well, a lot of people they don't like Amtrak for some reason. There's the Rocky Mountaineer thing that people like, but that's in Canada.
I think they also do like Colorado.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
There are Rocky Mountains out there.
Yeah, it's Colorado.
Do the Rocky Mountains extend up into Canada? That's actually something I don't know. Where do the Rocky Mountains stop? Surely they do. Okay.
We're a great travel channel.
I Google a lot. At Dave. I'm just going to say at Dave. We just booked a cruise on Discovery Princess in January of 27 for Mexican Riviera. Was wondering about excursions there. Should we do ship excursions or public excursions? A lot of that depends on your comfort level. Like, do you enjoy doing independent tours? We've done a few.
Yeah, saving money, less crowds, usually longer time at certain like spots, but you do have to be aware of like when you have to be back on board and make sure that it works with that schedule.
Yeah, you've got that kind of middle ground too, where if you want to save some money off of the ship excursions, but you're not comfortable going like direct, you can use Shore Excursions Group because they do have the back to ship guarantee. And if you use ParoDeeJay.com/SEG, like Shore Excursions Group, I need a caption. They give us a commission.
It's nice, but it's great. We've used them so many times.
A lot this last trip. Good gracious. Yeah, Shore Excursions Group. At Heidi, so not interested in Celebration Key now. Yeah, it's more and more. I'm curious. I'm excited.
Videos on it.
Yeah, I'm excited, but like weird. At AOK, don't like the sound of the dining on Celebration Key where you only get credit for one meal. I think I'd rather just return to the ship to eat. Well, I'm gonna eat my one meal out. I ain't giving up my voucher now. Can you get vouchers?
It's on your sign and sale card. Yeah, that's how they know it's on there.
I was gonna steal people's vouchers.
No, well, you'd have to steal their card.
No, thank you.
And I think your face is like associated with it, so don't do that.
All right, I'm only getting one food. At Kevin, hey everybody, been a while. Just came back from a 2-week Viking river cruise in Germany. Had a veranda suite and absolutely. I think that's supposed to say loved it. Viking is great. Now I need to catch up on your videos.
Awesome.
2 weeks on the river.
That's cool.
That's good.
But you saw a lot of castles.
And pretzels.
And churches.
And beer.
And Lederhosen.
Yeah, that thing.
Later.
At Gordon. Is it? I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Leder? I don't know. At Gordon, guys, I Google a lot. At Gordon, Regal Princess 12-day mid-September. Assume plan for cold and wet weather. Where are you going? I'm assuming Alaska? No, where's...
Regal is Alaska.
Okay,
I
so
believe. If it's this year.
Yeah, plan for rain and plan for chilliness. We've done September. Most we've ever been
Waterproof layers are your best friend. You don't even really need like a huge puffy coat as long as you have enough thin layers to insulate.
Yeah, it's going to rain.
Yeah.
The more later in season you get, the more it usually rains. At Super Cracker Jackson, that's cool, made your 2-ingredient dough for homemade pizza today, and our picky eater daughter loved it. It was a huge hit with everybody.
Look at that.
We eat that once a week. Now,
it is my favorite meal.
I do have to say, I've started adding a little bit more flour into the recipe because...
You did?
Well, we count it correctly.
Okay.
I tell you the correct numbers.
Like you did?
The original recipe, I think, was like half yogurt. It was like equal parts yogurt and dough. And it makes a very sticky thing, and when you bake it, it does fine. I don't like pressing that glob out as a pizza dough, so I get a little more flour, and it makes a little bit better dough.
We also like crisping it up more.
Oh, I could bake that.
Yeah, I like it a little more firm. It's good.
At Daniel, question: better cruise port from Margaritaville, third ship, Galveston or Port Canaveral? Well, they pretty much accidentally leaked that it's going to Galveston, or that was the intel that was not supposed to be out on the internet just yet, I don't think. So I feel like my guess was actually Port Canaveral. I was pretty sure that they were going to pick another Florida one. I think it's good that they're diversifying and getting to like other states. So
other people can experience it. Yeah.
At MilZD, are you aware of any tour providers that provide accessible cruise tours? Yeah, a lot of them.
A lot of them do. I mean, the ship excursions generally have accessible tours. But like it depends where you're going. Like
yeah,
there's not just like a cruise tour that's going to necessarily be accessible because there's so many different vendors for different places. So we would need to know where you're going.
Yeah, but it's good if you to have.
Carl is really good at researching that, actually.
Yeah, go to his channel and click on all of his great content. If you go to something like Shore Excursions Group or the cruise ship website, like
It'll tell you.
Yeah, you can look and they all have their. That's the harder thing to do with an independent vendor versus something like that. But yeah, there should be a ton.
Yeah.
At Heidi, is there anywhere on Islander that does volcano nachos like in the restaurants? Now, see, it's funny. The menus on the ship are not really like the Margaritaville restaurant menus.
Not necessarily. Not volcano nachos, but I think in the adults only area, the two paid restaurants in the back, they're not like super expensive. I think one of them has nachos. I don't think it's volcano nachos though.
Yeah, it's not like you would get at the restaurant, but Team Carl says D once did a shoot the llamas excursion. It was a bloodbath. I remember that. Gosh.
Good thing don't be starting Carl's rumors. Joking on everything he says.
Carl. Don't be starting rumors. Oh, Laura says you could hike with llamas near us. I don't even have to go to Cosby, Tennessee.
To
all right, y'all. Live stream's over.
Go hike with llamas?
Live stream's over. We're going to go hike with llamas.
We have a bit of a drive.
At Mercy, question, do you have plans to do Celebrity Excel's inaugural? Now, funny story about that. We had the inaugural booked.
We did.
We had to give it up because of some other things that have come up involving cruises.
Yeah.
But since that inaugural, haven't they put
like 4?
A pre, and then a pre-pre, and a pre-pre-pre. I would have been so mad.
Yeah, they've already added like 4 dates to the inaugural. We do not have the inaugural booked.
We do not. So we did, but now we don't. Let's see. Hey, okay. You live near a touristy area? Where would that be? Long Island. Okay. At Vicky Williams, I work in Destin, Florida on the beach. I get nervous just looking at all the people.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. At Charlene, any suggestions on neat excursions in Aruba and Curacao? Now, funny thing is, we have port guides for both of those. If you go to ParoDeeJay.com/port guides, all one word, you will see everything we've done there. But off the top of your head,
up, I think. Other than
those guides are still working. Other than Bonaire, the one tour place shut down.
But she didn't ask about that one.
Yeah, we recorded them pre-COVID, but they still hold up. You can also just go to ParoDeeJay.com and click search by port or whatever the button says, and you can see everything we've ever done in those ports. So that would be my suggestion, unless you have any top of the head for
just always snorkeling.
That's true.
In Curacao. And, like, if you want to see turtles, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Fisherman's Beach or Playa Pescado.
Mm-hmm.
At Travel Toy Movie, during your world cruise, did you discover some great beers? Now, I'm not a beer man. So, no. Have you tried non-alcoholic beers? No. If I'm going to drink it and be disgusted by it, it's going to be...
He just doesn't like beer. I don't like beer either.
I don't. I will drink a cider, like a man should.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm just kidding. Manly man with my cider. I'm other things, but no, I'm not a beer man. That Barracuda beer at Olshallen, has that video come out yet? Yeah, that was Tromsø.
Yeah.
So Tromsø.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, Tromsø has come out. That was actually pretty good.
My cider was good.
I've had some interesting beers and things that I tried, like in Alaska too. Like they make the spruce beers and the ones that really taste like a tree. I feel like I like the ones that they just taste the worst. Like if they taste like like I licked a tree.
He likes.
I like that one better than one that tastes like pee-pee.
Or hops. Oh my gosh.
Because most beer tastes like pee. Don't ask me how I know.
It just smells like it.
It's almost 9. I usually can't say these things till after 9.
Yeah,
but it's close enough.
The ship did bring on like local beer and stuff in a lot of the ports, which was really cool to see as an option.
Oh, I was going to say Regina. Excuse me. At RW says, what's an orange store? We were talking about Home Depot versus Lowe's. It's Home Depot being the orange store and Lowe's being the blue store.
1 minute to hat.
I know, y'all.
I thought she was saying, what's an orange hat?
No, but that did remind me, yeah. Let's see. At Robetalston. It's really hard when it's meshed together. Maybe it's Rob. Okay. Hey, Dee, do you have your hat for the second half? Are you doing a hat tonight?
No. I wore blue earrings. You're welcome. I don't have that.
let's see. At Heidi, back when I worked at the orange store, I would have been called a head cashier, front end supervisor. See, I was just a cashier. I had to report to the head cashier.
But you won cashier.
I won cashier Olympics.
He was very smart.
Did you ever take your cashiers to cashier Olympics when you were at the orange store? Because did I win?
Well, our team won.
Our team won.
Yeah, like
yes.
for spirit, and you did like really good calculations.
Yeah, I was very fast. I don't think I won, but
our team did.
The team won. Yeah. Remember cashier Olympics?
Contributed to it. I do. I helped with that. I wasn't a cashier, but I helped.
Mary Ellen worked at Grossman's, which was an older orange store, a regional one. Well, it sounds gross. That's just
Put your hat on your head.
I know. It's about time. At Team Carl only says 7 minutes and 20 seconds into the documentary. Wow, that is very soon, actually.
Oh, it does say that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So at 7 minutes and 20 seconds, you find my footage. It's a hairy man contest or something.
Hairy chest thing
Hairy
they don't
chest
do
man.
Anymore.
They never did the hairy chest lady one. All right, let's see. I spoiled it. I have to do the setup every time because this could be somebody's first live stream. We don't want to scare them away.
Well, too late.
Hey guys, if you've made it through the first hour, I don't think you're going anywhere for the second hour. So
you're a paramaniac.
Oh, you know what's actually going to be really funny is I'm kind of dressed like the blue store now, and I'm getting ready to bring the orange store into it. That was anyway. Hey y'all, welcome to the live stream. At the second hour, this hat comes out. We don't know why, but here it is.
It's lovely. Ooh, nice.
I like this color combination. Yeah, I got blue and orange. I know my colors. Let's see.
Where are we?
I don't know. I'm down here somewhere. Thomas at Thomas says Llama Trex is still open in Cosby. Nice. At Deborah, heading to Edinburgh in 4 weeks on the British Isles cruise. Best place for haggis. Now, I really liked where we went. It was expensive and it was touristy. McGonagall's.
We went to another place one other time.
We did.
It's like a hole in the wall, but it was really nice. But I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm going to say I cannot really pick because I've only had haggis twice. I enjoyed it both times, but maybe if anybody is from the Edinburgh area
or a haggis expert
and can give haggis recommendations, let's put them in there and put hashtag haggis because we need hashtag haggis. So Mary Ellen,
you should do like a haggis tour. Just go try it at different places.
Actually, you should at Deborah Herbert so that she can see your responses. If you at Deborah Herbert and tell her where the good haggis is, that would be ideal.
Haggis tour.
You think they have one?
That's what I said. It's like they should do their own. You try it and then you decide what's the best and report back.
I was excited because I
I mean, they might have something like that.
That they maybe they made really a haggis tour.
That would be people who really wanted it.
Oh, at Robert explaining the lasagna. All right, I don't want to read that. No, I don't want to read that out loud. Let's keep going.
Thank you, Robert.
All right, never mind. Oh, help me. 9 o'clock somewhere at Air Force Les. Ding dong question. Will you guys be up for an Emmy for your contribution to the movie? The way people are talking about this, I don't think it's going to win any awards.
No, I think people were like either loved it or didn't like it because it wasn't dramatic enough.
Right. Yeah, which, I mean, I guess it was more realistic and less dramatic.
Well, Jen said if she was going to do it, she wanted it to be like portrayed in like the way that the crew helped everybody, and that's what it was. Because she was not going to agree to do it otherwise.
Yeah, they could have made like a really big like clicky wicky haha hoo hoo and just made it terrible, and when it maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
At Tampa Steve, doing Discovery Princess this August. Any chance of seeing Salmon and Catch a Can? Ooh, August is good for that.
August, maybe. Yeah.
August is good times. Yeah.
Go to that ladder. There'll be some. It may not be like full swing, but there should be some.
At Randall, good evening. When are you going to be on Carnival Vista? I will be on October 12th to 18th. We will be on July 12th to 19th. So very soon.
Have fun.
At Carrie, where'd you get them earrings?
Oh gosh, I've had these forever. I think they're from Shein. Several years ago. It was like a pack of 3. They probably still have them.
It went down to the bottom. Okay, here we go. All right, I found out where we were. At Team Carl, is it true that on the group cruise, Dia's going to personally come by and tuck everyone into bed and read them a bedtime story?
False.
You don't know how many sea turtles that's going to cost. That's going to be in the Sea Turtle Redemption booklet if you were here last week.
Everybody can gather and I will read one story and then you can go to bed with milk and cookies.
Very short story. And go get your own milk and cookies from the buffet.
Yeah.
All right. Keith Anthony, or at Keith Anthony, says Margaritaville on Grand Turk will be open Christmas Day as long as there's a ship in port, according to the Visit Turks and Caicos travel website.
That's kind of what I figured, but I didn't know.
Okay. Let's see. Uh-oh. Y'all probably heard that one.
That was my ring hitting the table. Sorry.
At VR, where is the best place to see puffins? We are heading to Norway and am hopeful.
We saw them in Iceland.
Yeah, I mean...
You can see them in Norway.
Oh, I'm sure. Norway, Iceland, Greenland, even Alaska. We've seen them. It's different types of ones depending on what ocean you're in.
Norway, I don't know specifically because we haven't seen them in Norway.
Oh, and then you're going to need to know, what time of year, because they're only ashore in the summer months. Yeah, but I would say probably most anywhere. Think Arctic Circle, probably. Tromsø, Honningsvåg, maybe up that way.
Just kind of start doing research on the towns that you're going to and then look at tours and see if they offer puffin excursions.
Oh, yeah.
Would be my best advice.
There you go. Even if you don't book that puffin tour.
Right. Yeah.
You'll know somebody's seeing puffins.
Correct.
That's smart.
I mean, I got a noggin.
Hey. All right, we already
I use it sometimes.
That one. Oh, gosh, a thing happened. At the Electric Ballroom, thank you so much for the chat. Isn't it the case that there's one carnival ship that you've not been on? Which one is it, and do you have a plan to go?
Thank you for the chat.
Thank you for the chat. Carnival Dream, and we do not have any immediate plans to sail it. So we're giving up on the dream of completing the fleet, and we're okay with that. But
for now, yeah.
At Daniel, favorite cruise ship dinner room? Like the room itself?
Regent.
Okay.
If you mean the actual dining room space,
that's true.
The dining room on Regent was so gorgeous,
and I like the menu plates. Too. Yeah, that Versace. They had that Versace.
I mean,
in
it's expensive, but it was the prettiest dining room I've ever seen.
That's true, and the menu was one of my favorite. I was thinking about that the other day because how you literally pick your protein, you pick your sides, you build your own dinner if you want to, and yeah,
we have to do another.
Regent.
Yep.
Hey, nice.
That was easy.
That was.
I know.
Let's find more questions down here somewhere. Oh, good. People are giving advice about puffins. Oh, well, that's about the Pacific Northwest. So, yeah, never mind.
Well, it's closer than Norway.
But they're going to Norway.
They have them in Alaska, too, because we've seen them in Icy Strait.
At Wusukare. Thinking about a solo land trip to Brazil. It will be different than your experience, but did you feel safe overall while you were there? All right, cast your mind back to Brazil.
Yeah. No, I love Brazil.
You cast it very quickly.
I mean, I think it would depend, like in the U.S., there's good neighborhoods, there's bad neighborhoods. Just be aware of your surroundings, like anywhere, big cities. But we felt perfectly safe going out on independent tours and wandering around, and the people were lovely. I had an amazing time.
Yeah, I think nowhere in Brazil did I feel unsafe other than when the swarm of children came up wanting the dollar bills. That was in Brazil. I don't think
they're going to the Amazon, but I don't know.
Yeah, Brazil
Learn some Portuguese. It'll go a long way. Yeah.
At Bridget's Buzz said they did use your watermark on the poop cruise. Yeah, because I asked them if they wanted the clean footage, because I think we were doing all of this. We were away. It wasn't the current trip. It was we were somewhere before.
Right.
And I was like, I can get you the actual clean footage when we get home. They're like, no, that's fine. So that's funny. They just took my little poo-poo 1080p footage and used that.
I wonder if they did that with everybody's.
Actually, my footage would have only been 1080p because it was the Canon, but whoops, whatever. At Mickles News. Hello, going on to the Poesia August 26th after you. Let us know what you think. It's a small ship. I haven't even looked at Poesia.
I have. Thank you at engineer-us3s for the super chat.
Thank you. That one did not pop up to the top for me.
I keep hitting the table.
Y'all, we are going to eliminate this table. What we're going to do is
I'm just going to not have long arms anymore. It's fine.
We're going to fold this table up so it only sits in front of me.
I'll just be over here.
You'll just have, nobody will know.
How am I going to drink my water?
You won't. You'll just thirst. It's like Royal Caribbean, Grandeur of the Seas. We're going to thirst us to death. And we'll just fold that side up, except it won't have legs. And I'll be the only one with a table over here.
Deal.
All right. At Joanna wants to know, probably legitimate, how tall are we?
Oh, I am 6 foot. Even.
Yeah. I got 5 more inches than that.
6'5".
At Chris DeBolt, how many people are on the group cruise in October? Well, the ship holds 2,200, and it may be fairly full. Oh, you mean in the group?
Well, final payment has not happened yet.
That's true.
So we still probably expect some fallout because that's just how that works.
Oh, yeah.
But right now we have 335 people.
We're in the 330.
It's a lot. Yeah. But it's going to be amazing.
It is.
And you guys are going to make all sorts of friends, which I think is also cool.
Yeah.
Go talk to each other.
Make pen pals. She's like, don't tell us how tall we are. Go talk to each other. And April asked the same question. Oh, gosh, here it goes. At Chris, do you play basketball? That's another one.
I did, actually. Not well, though.
I always tell them, no, you don't want to see me get this off the ground.
But I was going to college for my scholarships, and I was there on a scholarship interview, and the basketball coach walked by. He's like, "I'll give you a scholarship if you just stand and block." I was there for musical theater, so I declined, but that does happen.
Yeah. Team Carl says he'll hug Sweaty J in a heartbeat. You probably did, because that very first time we met, which was up on the pier in Nassau. I think, we were in Nassau. We did. We gave Sweaty hugs. I have the video of that.
Yeah.
Favor sent me that, I
think so.
Oh, my gosh. At Angie, will Laura and Ricky be on the group cruise?
Yeah, of course,
they're going to be there.
It.
Yeah, we're going to put them to work, y'all.
We have a lot of family and friends on there, actually.
She's like, wait a minute. Yeah, actually. Team Carl, never participate in a belly button lint exchange.
Gross.
Team Carl, that's why Team Carl's not on this group cruise, because he comes up with the weirdest ideas. He's hosting his own group cruise that same week. He's doing a competitive. He set up his own.
Some of
group.
you might be on his.
Yeah. Is anybody in here is on Team Carl's group cruise? Let me know. It's all the lasagna you can eat.
Ew. And stop.
All the water bottles you can drink. But at AOK, what is the point of a Q&A if you can't ask the questions? Oh, because I think he was saying, are people going to ask where we're from and how we met and all that kind of stuff. At YVB, instead of saying you are tall, can we say I really look up to you when we meet you?
Sure. We'll let that slide.
We'll allow it.
If we say, I look down to you. I feel like it should go both ways. If somebody tells you how tall you are, you can be like, okay, well, you're not as tall as I am.
Stop. See, then you're mean.
You're not mean. If somebody's saying it to you, it's the same thing.
But see, the way I think of it is being tall, and I think that's usually seen as a compliment. People are like, oh, wow, you are tall. Whereas saying, ooh, you short, that's usually
weird.
an insult.
I don't understand.
So complimenting tallness to me feels like it's a compliment, you can reach things off the top shelves for people.
We hit our heads a lot.
People have approached me in grocery stores and Walmart and asked if I can get things off of high shelves for them. They have.
You get tall boy jobs.
Yeah, and he changed lots of light bulbs. I've changed a lot of bulbs and smoke detector batteries.
It's true.
And air filters, in the air registers. Air filters, that's what they're called. At Holly says, I understand I have a food truck and it's 100 degrees out. People continue to ask if it's hot. Yes, yes it is. Okay. Okay, if you want the channel to shut down, there's always Fairway 11. That is true. Lauren, if you're riding on an elevator and the door opens and there's D&J, don't panic like I did.
Our first meeting with Lauren was hilarious. She's so cute.
Technically, we met you briefly at the hotel.
That was in the elevator.
Oh, was it the hotel? It wasn't even on the ship?
And then she said we were bougie.
Oh, yeah, she called us bougie because we weren't. I decided I didn't want to wait on the hotel shuttle, and we called in Uber. And she goes, y'all bougie.
She's so funny.
I was like, what? Okay. I kept thinking that happened on the ship.
No,
it was at the Best Western.
Yeah.
At Christine, what do you like better? Shaq's Chicken on Carnival or the secret sandwich at Coco Key? Now,
Shaq's has more options.
I know.
But it has cheese sticks at Coco Key.
Right. But see, they're saying the secret sandwich, which is the one that you put the cheese sticks. Yeah, and you put the mozzarella. And
I still like Shaq's better.
I like his little fries. If I could have a secret sandwich from Royal with those little flabby Shaq fries, that would be cool. I'm going to vote Coco Key. I'd rather have that. I do like the options of Shaq's. There's 3 or 4 flavors.
And they have breakfast.
Shaq wins. Oh my gosh. That's true. Crazy Cat Traveler says you can make a drinking game on the group cruise where they take a shot every time somebody comments on your tallness, but only if they have the drink package. Don't everybody going broke.
Jeez.
Yeah. At Daniel, preference, chocolate or vanilla soft serve ice cream on the ship?
Swirl.
¿Por qué no las dos? Remember that taco commercial?
Oh, yeah. Why not both?
Yeah, if there's an option to swirl,
always.
I'm going to swirl. But okay, let's just say the swirl button is broken.
Probably vanilla.
Chocolate.
I don't know. I like vanilla. It tastes good.
Chocolate is the answer.
Rocky Road. That's not an option, though. Sorry.
Can they make Rocky Road soft? Can soft serve have chunks? That's something I've never thought about.
So.
Can you? I don't think you can have soft serve with chunks in it. Maybe you can, though. At Bridget, do you think a Christmas market river cruise is in your future? It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, can't be right around Christmas because we always are home for that.
Yeah.
But maybe slightly before.
You got to pretty much go between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I guess. Okay. More about Honduras, which I really don't know about. At Carrie Ward, can we still book for the group cruise? Yeah. Just ParoDeeJay.com/travel. Put a little form in there, and off you go.
We'll get you the info.
Yeah, we still got a handful of cabins, and we got like 2 weeks. Y'all, we're 2 weeks from final payment.
And then you pay it in full, and then you're going for sure.
Because it's not refundable.
Keep that in mind.
Somebody rented a car. Oh, this is at James Curry. A car with Avis at the port in San Martin.
That's what I said. The port probably did have car rentals.
Nice.
We've just never done that.
And you drive on the road. I mean, the right side of the road. Of course you drive on the road. At Bob says, Oh, hang on. Sorry, at Bob. We got to interrupt you. At Old Man Jedi. Thank you so much for the chat. Oh, there's no message.
Oh, well, thank you. I like the little dog.
Yes, thank you for the chat. I don't know if that's a YouTube stuck that dog there or he stuck that dog there, but that is cute. Thank you for that. And we're back to at Bob. When you did Voice of the Ocean, how much total time did it take from start to finish, including rehearsals with the band, since you made it to the finals? I guess, how big of a time commitment was it for you?
So you audition at karaoke. So that's like, I don't know, you have a 3-minute song or something like that. They cut you off. Then you get told you have to pick a song after that. Then you have a meeting with the band and you do a rehearsal. Then you do a rehearsal on stage. Then you do your performance. So it's a bit of a time commitment, but it's only like an hour block here and there, and then the performance is like the last day. I don't know total time. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like actual time, but you want to you sit in the room and you practice and you do on your own.
Black Velvet so much.
Yeah, the actual time that is really, really spent with the band and stuff.
It's not much. And then sometimes it's fun because they'll play it for you, but they've cut out parts of your song. They don't tell you. They're just like, but there's no track to listen to. So you learn.
I made you a track that time.
Jay did. He literally figured out what parts they were playing. It was the best. Wow. That was so sweet. But yeah, it's weird that they do that.
On the Go with YOLO says, I froze when I first saw them on Icon. This is a meeting us story. Yeah. And somebody snuck in front of me for a picture. Love them.
I remember me.
What the heck? Did Mama texted me? Mama did not text me, so she must not be watching right now. Aww. She in bed now. At Billy Bill. There we go. Ouch. Have you ever considered having Dee do the filming and narration for a day or two?
I'm not good at filming.
We've talked about it, and it's just not something that I think you want to do.
Trying to think of things to say. He's very good with narration. I'm, okay at speaking. As I stumble over my
going
words.
well.
No, I am okay at speaking, but thinking of things off the fly, that's just not my forte. I like snorkeling and dancing and entertaining and things like that, but that's his niche. He doesn't like snorkeling. I don't really know if I want to do that. So.
Yeah, it's just not the way we work. I mean, we could try it, but neither one of us. Okay, well, I was gonna say I wouldn't be that uncomfortable. I probably would. I would be reaching for the camera. I'd be filming the back of
your head.
Oh gosh.
See, he films the back of my head all the time.
It's true. But I feel like having you lead, I mean, people like having you in the shot. That's right.
I'm always like, let me get out of the shot. He's like, get back in there.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just not, it's not the way that the dynamic works, I don't
Occasionally I have grabbed the camera and talked. Yeah. While he's doing something else, if there's something cool happening.
You filmed me making a Panama hat and, fishing and those kinds of things. I
filmed the Disney ship coming into Alaska and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, a few times.
At Bridget, is there any cruise line you are completely against doing again? Titanic. Oh, again. No, I wasn't on that one. For me, no. I've not found a line that I would not sail again. No. I will sail Royal again, just I can't have my power blocked legally.
Not at this point. I haven't.
Yeah. I have not found one. At Mariah, excuse me, how does it feel to be home? Is there anything in the area you all are excited to experience? Well, I've been experiencing a lot of grocery shopping. And a lot of lawn mowing.
Roundup. We're going to do more Roundup soon.
Yeah, we fell right back into it because we remember how to be home. But it's weird, having to be like, what are we going to eat this week? All right, we're going to the store and all these kinds of things. But let's see. Oh, see, Team Carl says, the star of the show doesn't do the filming. See, that's right. You're the star of the show, girl.
Carl. That is true, what he said. Guess I said nothing he said was true.
At Emily, do you think that Virgin Voyages is plus size friendly? Now,
Very.
Yeah, their
Now, some of the
furniture's
seating,
not the best.
possibly not, but there are all sorts of shapes and sizes, and that's one thing I love about it is very chill atmosphere. Anything goes within reason. But it's just, there's no judgment. It's a non-judgmental cruise line, and I love that. Not that other ones are, but I just always feel really comfortable.
Yeah, so for like an atmosphere, definitely. But I mean, the furniture I don't think is bad. There's like a lot of low furniture, which is fine. It's like your cabin is like a bunch of IKEA furniture cobbled in there and stuff like that. But I would say yes overall. At Larkindelvi says, do the Via Rail in Canada. The Rockies do go to Canada. Okay, thanks. I didn't have to Google that later. All right, good. Thanks for that. Via Rail?
I haven't heard of it.
At Joanna, where do I find out the themes for my Carnival cruise so I know how or what to pack, like dress up night and white night? Now, the Facebook roll calls. Yeah, it circulates in the Facebook roll calls. There's this graphic that people always post, and it's an old graphic from Carnival Australia.
Yeah.
And people are, because it talks about a superhero night and some stuff that I've never heard of before in my life. And people are like, oh, look at this. And I usually am like, right.
Yeah. Depending on the length of your cruise, you're probably going to have like an 80s rock and glow.
Oh, yeah.
There's usually a white night, but that's at the club more than it is like anywhere else these days.
Mega deck, but that's not really a
party
theme.
Is not a theme.
I feel like the 80s is really...
That's really
80s
all
and
the
white
themes.
clothes.
And like if you go like Halloween, of course. I don't know of any other themes.
No, that's kind of what they do is 80s night and the white hot party thing. At Yogurtke, have you been to Rome and the areas around it? We have not. No. We have not really done much in the Mediterranean. At Brad, how does Carnival Vista compare to Carnival Horizon? They're very similar.
Mm-hmm. There's a few differences, like the smart elevators. Or no, wait, did they put them on Vista?
The smart elevators are on Horizon.
Yeah.
And the teppanyaki is on Horizon.
That's right.
Vista has neither of those that I've experienced.
Like the cool movie seating area, I don't think they have on Vista either. Like that top deck is not nearly as nice. They're pretty similar though.
They are though. Yeah, Vista was they learned from Vista and they like improved a little bit on Horizon. I would prefer Horizon of the two.
Me too.
I think. At Brody 8 Food, have you guys thought about doing an American river cruise like NOLA to Memphis or Nashville to Chattanooga?
Sure.
Yeah.
We thought about it. We haven't done it. But
every time I look at them dollars, I think about something else. But I would love to do it.
They're pretty pricey, yeah.
At AOK, how many ingredients are in your 2-ingredient pizza?
42.
Now, technically, it's just the dough that has 2 ingredients.
Yeah, that would be
You still
terrible
need
pizza.
a sauce and a cheese, and I put some pepperoni. But
turkey pepperoni.
At Dave, any thoughts on Princess Premier package? Now, I've not experienced Premier yet.
It includes a lot, and if certain things are important to you, I think it's a pretty good value being $90 per person per day, when on a lot of other ships, like just the drink package can cost that much. So with the specialty dining, the photo package, the like special seats that you get, fitness classes if you like that, all the desserts you need, because that balances
you
out,
gotta have one for to have the other.
I mean, it comes with quite a few things, and gratuities and Wi-Fi. Like, we always kind of price out the gratuities and the Wi-Fi.
I'm definitely a plus man.
A plus, yeah. If you have, I think it's like maybe 2 to 3 drinks per day with what you're getting in value, that's basically what you would pay for Princess Plus.
You just got to request a quote form.
Oh, thank you, whoever that was.
Kevin, if you're in here, thanks for filling out that form.
So Plus, yes, we don't really go for Premier. It comes with our cruise next year, the World Voyage, which is cool. So we'll experience it for the first time.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Which is insane.
All the unlimited desserts.
It comes with a lot of Wi-Fi, which I love, because it's 4 devices per person. I'm like, yeah, because we would use 4 devices.
I will use...
We use 2.
2?
Well, we'll figure out. We'll just plug in everything we have. I could put it on my Kindle. That's amazing.
I can put it on my little, what I jokingly call my burner phone, which is the one I use the eSIM on. Because it's...
We're going to hook everything up.
So I do have 3 devices. Wow. Yes. Yo, I need a 4th device. What else can I hook on the internet?
Get your Kindle. No.
I don't want to read. Yuck. At Paula says you need an adult MMR shot to have complete immunity. I had my first in school and my second 8 years ago. All right, I got to go back for MMR if we're going somewhere.
I'm pretty sure I had mine when I worked at summer camp.
Oh.
So I'm good.
Okay. Do
I'll
you have to
check.
boost it every certain number of years? We'll research it.
We're not going to Roatan anytime soon, but I need to look into this because I haven't seen a thing about it.
All right. At Engineer, how was St. John's, Newfoundland? That was really fun,
really
actually.
good.
We had a nice little adventure that day, which you'll be seeing in about 2 weeks, probably.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, I didn't think it would be a good idea sending the new Margaritaville ship to Canaveral. Seems like oversaturation.
A lot in Florida.
Yeah, because they're already in West Palm. That is true. Mm-hmm. They were smart. At Brad, how is Norwegian in Alaska? We are going on the Joy next month.
Joy has good itineraries.
I'll stay out
if
of
it's a
this one.
longer itinerary. The only thing we say against Norwegian for Alaska is the port times are so short. Like, you just don't have enough time to do the things you want to do, especially in Ketchikan. With where they dock, you have to take a bus into the town, and then you have to be, like, back at that bus, like, maybe 2 hours before you even leave to make sure everybody can get back. So it's a wasted day. But Joy, I think, does those longer itineraries, so maybe you'll have more time.
Norwegian doesn't bring me joy in Alaska.
Fingers crossed.
We
had it booked. It was a great itinerary.
Yeah, the 9-day and 10-day, they actually did a really good job with those itineraries. We were supposed to have done one of those. Yeah. Whoops. At Eric, doing a solo 3-day to Ensenada in August. Any excursion ideas? Oof. The only thing we've really done in Ensenada
is that whale
watching.
With locals. That was super fun.
The whales are not going to be there in August. They should be in Alaska still.
What else did we do?
We stayed on the ship.
We did wine tours.
Oh, we did do the wine tour.
If you are into wine, they have an amazing vineyard area, wineries. Like, it was such a good tour.
It was a private tour, so get a group together. That's really all we've done in Ensenada.
I'm sure there's more to do.
We've never been to the Blowhole. We've never been to the Malecon. What do you call it?
I think it's the Malecon. Yeah.
That's all. That's all I know about Ensenada.
I'm sure there are people who've done a lot of Ensenada in here, though, but we're not those people.
Y'all, at Eric Granger, and tell him about Ensenada, because we don't know nada.
You can at least look at Shore Excursions Group to get ideas. Sometimes we just do that, even if we're going to do something else, just to kind of see what there is available. That's a good idea.
Yeah, then we close it down and book something else. At Jay, just back from our Land of the Midnight Sun cruise and used Blue Puffin based on your reviews and absolutely loved both tours. Thank you.
We did
nice.
too.
Yeah, that was they do good in both. Yeah, I was kind of sad they were not running the Why We Live Here tour because there was no interest from, I don't know.
Our ship had a lot of people who wanted to book cruise ship excursions, which was fine. We found our people who went outside, and those were our people.
We did, yeah, but there was a lot of hesitancy sometimes to do things, and so if they would have run that tour, we were going to do the Why We Live Here again in Tromsø.
So good,
but it didn't run. So, at Christine, any guess as to how much Royal is going to charge for the Royal Beach Club in Nassau, and do you know if it is on time to open later this year?
Haven't heard if they've had any delays, so hopefully that's, no news is good news. How much it's going to charge, in the beginning it's probably going to be pretty pricey, and then it'll level off, but I don't have an idea.
At Fluffy, do you still have rooms on your group cruise? We do. You probably just heard us say that. So
that's the same person.
Oh, is it the same person?
Earlier. I believe so, yeah.
ParoDeeJay.com/travel. At Yogirke, have you been to Stockholm, Finland yet? Well, we've not been to Finland at all, or Stockholm, Sweden, if that was a combo question. So I will give that a double no. At Rebecca says, I think beer tastes like sweaty gym socks.
Ugh.
There you go. That's
Smells
about right. Team Carl. Jay swore off beer after he had a bad keg stand experience. Oddly, the same thing happened to D.
What?
Team Carl starting all the stuff now. Oh no, chat, get back. All right, I was right at 9 o'clock.
Just go look for Carl.
Well, I was right in. There it goes.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. No, we're all right.
That's not too bad.
I usually run about a half an hour behind, so I'm still about half an hour.
Because you have to answer the questions.
That's true.
You can't
I just scroll past them all. I just read them and don't answer. That's how you get through chat faster. Just read the questions and keep going.
Mean.
At Ellen, Regal is in the British Isles until October. They probably wanted to know the weather over there. Oh,
the British Isles.
Never mind. We thought you was in Alaska. Prepare for rain anyway.
Royal
probably.
is in Alaska.
Okay.
Yeah, still rain though.
Never mind. Oh, at Ricky. Look, Ricky chimed up when beer came out. Yeah. I'm going to find you a beer you will like on the cruise coming up. What I've found, I think, is the darker the beer, except maybe not all the way to Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
What was they called it a black... IPA? That doesn't even make sense.
Black IPA. I think it was called a black
dark.
IPA. A dark IPA.
That light-colored PP beer can just go somewhere. It needs to be dark. Like, I want my beer to look like this.
Like red wine. Got it. Okay.
Red. At VR, what is Team Carl's channel called? It's called Team Carl, actually.
I think
or
so.
you go click those little dots next to his name and hit go to channel because he's here. Or he'll block you because he's like, what? He don't want people coming looking at his stuff. At Heidi, we hosted Cashier Olympics like 3 years in a row.
Oh, funny.
Is that the thing with like the parade and you had to like make a float? We had a chant.
Like, golfing was our theme, and I wrote the chant, and I think I still remember.
You were the one who did the chant.
So embarrassing. Yeah, that's the theater background. So fun.
Anyway. Okay, haggis hopping is a thing. I don't know. I hope so.
It's cool.
I really want to. If there's not a haggis tour, I really would like somebody to make one.
We should invent one.
At Randall, I recommend Bernard's tours for St. Martin and St. Kitts. Some friends of mine recommended me to use them in St. Martin, and they showed up on the tour. Thanks for the information. Yeah, Bernard's is good for St. Martin, and Thenford Gray is good for St. Kitts. I don't think Bernard's runs out of St. Kitts unless maybe something's changed.
Were we the ones who recommended?
Well, Randall recommended it too, but yeah, I guess because we've recommended Bernard's a couple of times, and I always love Thenford Gray.
Yeah.
At Laura, it's through the 20th. Oh, you're right, because Elation's the 21st. Yeah, I said the wrong end date. At AOK, will Jay be singing The Rose on the Group Cruise?
Ugh.
No, thank you. At Caleb, have you tried Everclear? The band? I used to listen to them in like the 90s.
The drink.
Father of mine, tell me how you been. Y'all remember Everclear? No. I don't think I've had Moonshine.
Yeah.
But is that close? I don't know.
Probably.
An engineer says, Puffins in Newfoundland. Did we see some? We were supposed to, but I don't think we did.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. At Garrett, why are the cruises less to Alaska this year? The Zondam has an amazing rate in September.
I think like last minute, because this is considered last minute if you haven't booked Alaska at this point. Right. They're just trying to fill the ship. So yeah, the rates have been pretty good, like on Princess and Holland actually for Alaska, if you can get away.
Yeah, this is like past final payment. I think they start freaking out like, oh my gosh, we got to get people on the ships.
Yeah.
Yeah. Team Carl has been on Dream twice. Well, what a dream. People can go watch Team Carl's Dream vlogs. At Todd, looking forward to hiding DJ the elephant. Oh, and ParoDeeJay the turtle towel animal ornaments on the group cruise.
Well, that's cool.
Nice. Oh, yeah. People are going to be hiding stuff.
Yeah, we encourage it.
The duck culture and the hiding things culture is strong.
Yeah.
At Andrew, what would you like to see when you come to Australia next year? Oh, I think you asked that earlier and I somehow missed it. I want to see Australia. I don't have...
The whole continent. All of the interesting animals that live there, of course. The nature.
Stop now.
I can't do it.
Don't be me. That I don't think... But everything in Australia is out to get you. So, that. I don't have any goals. So, it's going to be easy to please me because I've literally made no agenda.
Not get eaten by crocodile.
Yes. That is exactly it.
Or a shark.
Crikey. At Psychem, will there be an In the Shower with Jay at the end of the Pole to Pole series? Yes, I almost forgot to record it.
Yeah.
I was going to record it before going to bed the last night and didn't. And I had to, I think I stayed up like half the night because I was so worried I was not going to remember to record the shower.
Oh, you didn't tell me
in the morning. Aww. I kept waking up and going, okay, we got to remember to record the shower in the morning. And so I think I got up that very last morning and recorded it. Yeah.
Poor thing.
Anyway, at Panther John went to bed, but that was a half an hour ago, so very much gone.
Hope they're sleeping.
At Kenneth says D needs a camelback. So
you don't know if that
table can get out.
It's like a water canteen that you wear.
I know what a camel is.
Oh, well, a camelback.
It
said the water bottle's not on the table. Oh. You just needed to know context. It's okay.
No, I remember why. I was just trying to figure out what a camelback. Okay, yeah. I've heard the word maybe.
Yeah.
Well, that's very smart.
I know.
I'm just
here.
What? Drinking. You get one of those hats with the two cups on it with the straws that come down to your mouth, and at 9:00 it's hat time, and that's your hat.
Well, there you go.
You stay hydrated.
You try all the different beer. That would be a different live stream.
Yuck. That's also at Kenneth. Was the new Canadian table ordered yet? No, but we got a Canadian microphone rig so that we can hold this up off the table. It's fully on a pole. It's independent. It's not touching the table. It's very
lovely.
Exciting. Jeannie says, when is the group cruise? October 12th. Mm-hmm. Do you still put a list of your upcoming cruises? We do. It's in the Facebook Shenanigans Squad. If you're in there, just answer all the questions, because if you don't answer the questions, I think you're a robot and I don't admit you. And then Shipmate. That's the two places that we put the cruises.
It's under featured post?
Yeah, you have to go featured post and scroll back to 2020, because I just keep editing the same post from 5 years ago. But the cruises are there. Oh, I got them on the screen. Wait a minute. Ticka. Boom!
That's it.
Why is it up that high? Because I wanted it to cover our faces. All right, little words. Oh, come down here. Oh my gosh, I'm moving everything but that.
He broke it.
What am I moving? I'm moving something in the background. Oh, this is why I can't. This is why I can't do good things. All right, I want this to live down here. It has to kind of at least be centered. That's centered enough. Okay. Hey, there it was. Bye. But, the group cruise is the October 12th on Margaritaville out of Tampa. And if you want to go, ParoDeeJay.com/travel.
But soon, because final payment's coming up, and those prices are not going to stay the same after final payment.
You're right. After the 12th of July.
July 12th.
You go in at the standard public rate.
Which
is
no longer so much higher and not any perks.
Our rates are like half price.
They're amazing, actually. Yeah, I'm very proud of what we were able to do.
That was really good, because they've gone up so much. Air Force Les says, your favorite sport is archery.
I do love archery.
At Life of Alyssa, is Mama J going on the group cruise? She is not. No.
That would be a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not really ready to motivate after her surgeries and stuff like that. At Daniel, are you going to remember how to do a shower review? I did one. You just haven't seen it yet, so I hope so. Oh, gosh. At Sweet Maple Ridge, what's your favorite YouTube channel? ParoDeeJay. Funny thing is, you watch a lot more travel channels than I do.
Oh, so non-cruise specific. I love Kara and Nate, Tim and Finn. I like beauty and fashion channels. I don't really have specific names on there. But yeah,
I started my own beauty channel.
My favorite are Kara and Nate and Tim and Finn.
I did not. Oh, that's true. AOK wants to know, how many J's does it take to change a light bulb? One, because I'm tall. Did you know that?
But you're not allowed to tell him that.
At Deborah, miss your Munch Pack videos. Do you ever think to bring back snacks from your travels and do your own Munch Pack?
Do we? Maybe. We haven't done it yet.
A whole bag. Because you may have heard, hopefully that's not too loud by the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
During the poll to poll, I kept making reference of, we went to the grocery store and got something for an upcoming video. Or, I got something that you might see in an upcoming video. This is a whole bag full of world snacks that we collected.
We didn't buy a ton, though.
Oh, we got 10 things. So it's like a double Munch Pack. So
pretty cool.
That is going to be a thing that will be recorded sometime to come out when the series is over.
Yeah.
Haha. So the answer is yes. Let's see. At Legendary 1, I have a trip to Juneau in September. Found out we will be tendering in. We have Shore Excursions group trip at 2:30, and we're scheduled to dock at 2. Will that be enough time? That is going to be tight, because sometimes they don't actually get the tenders up and running at 2. It takes a little bit after, and I don't know if you have any sort of priority tender.
Yeah. If you're coming in late and that's the only ship that they have, they're going to wait, though, for all the people who have that Shore Excursions group. But if it's combined ships, I don't know.
I would say contact Shore Excursions group. Let them know. And if they give you the okay, then you've got an out. But don't.
They know the ship schedule, though.
Yeah, but they might not.
They might not know you're tendering. Though.
They might be running a tour that's for 3 ships.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Contact Shore Excursions group, because I would not be comfortable with that. At Heidi, my cousin was a professional pitcher, 6'7". Funniest thing when he went to my son's 2nd grade class, a question is the weather different way up there?
Never heard that one. That's cute, though.
That's funny. Let's see. Crazy Cat Traveler, does MSC deposits stay at $199 all the time, or does it go up and down like a sale or something?
No, I forget if it's based on the length of your cruise. I've seen $398, $199, things like that. But yeah, they don't really fluctuate, but those are the only 2 prices I've ever seen.
Okay. At A Walk in My Shoes, group cruise member here, Eddie. So very excited, considering an excursion with SEG in one of the ports. Has it been your experience that they returned to the port on time? Yeah,
we haven't missed a ship yet.
We've done a dozen or more shore excursions group. It might actually be a good bit more than that. And we've never really had any issues, like
they
even
keep
thinking
you
we were.
on time to keep business, nice.
Yeah. Because they have a guarantee that if for some reason you miss the ship, they are responsible for getting you to the next port and paying for it. So I don't think they want to come out of pocket like that. So they make sure that their vendors are good.
Yeah.
Okay, I know. Titanic was not a cruise line. I knew somebody wasn't going to get me on a technicality because it was the White Star Line.
It was the name of the ship.
I know. All right, that's it. At Bridget, are you going to get anything during Prime Days for your next sailings? Oh, they're coming up. Is it
July 8th,
8th
through the 11th?
Ooh.
No.
I think we're good for the summer sailings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that I need for the summer sailings, but it is Prime Days.
Yeah.
If you use ParoDeeJay.com/Amazon. This whole thing's a commercial, y'all. It's fine.
It's not.
On the go with YOLO. I've heard the beds on Virgin are low. Bad for us tall people and our knees.
They are. They're very low.
Yeah.
That is correct.
So it's not a tall-friendly ship, I'll say.
No, that's true.
Okay, what would you do if Royal changed it to a one-meal redemption at Coco Key? No more unlimited chicken sandwiches. That would be sad. I mean, I guess I could still get my
One
chicken sandwich and then be done, but I have gone to the buffet for like tacos and also gotten a chicken sandwich. Oh, that is, y'all stressing me out about Royal. Help me. At Jenna and Conrad, D, would you be up for doing a duet at karaoke on the group cruise? My husband is a great singer. Wait a minute now. Hold up.
Yeah, as long as I know the song. I don't know every song, but yeah, I would not mind.
Tag on. Y'all just don't sing the Rose or anything else like
no, thank you.
that I don't like. I have to approve of the song. At Jason Schramm, are you planning on doing any of the Mediterranean cruises? We don't have really any focusing on the Med booked right now. I would like to. We're eyeballing some.
Oh, yeah.
Because
definitely
Holland,
looking at some nice ones, but they're not booked yet.
Yeah, you can do a big long one. Anyway, we'll see if they come out. But yeah, we don't really have our eye there. Team Carl, best elevators on any ship, Icon of the Seas.
Agreed.
They had the smart ones, yeah.
They're very fast too, and they had a lot of them.
And okay, you didn't know the Rockies went into Canada? You somehow win trivia games? Look, lightning trivia is not my forte.
It's really not.
I failed.
Music, fine.
Mountain trivia.
No.
If there's mountain trivia, I'm not going to go. Because why? No. Okay, so 2-ingredient pizza is a lie. Sounds like more than 2 ingredients. Look, it's 2-ingredient dough. Gosh, y'all, that's it. This stream is over. No. There's people talking about carnival themes. At Sarah, for outside excursions, who do you usually book your excursions through and not the cruise line? We talked about Shore Excursions Group earlier. You were probably here for that.
A couple of times.
ParoDeeJay.com/SEG if you would like to support us and use Shore Excursions Group. Or sometimes I'll just research up independent vendors on Viator and just book direct.
Yeah, it just depends.
Bridget said, it said also,
I saw that.
Did you use your Kindle on the trip? But I was trying to see.
Me? Yeah.
Was there something and why did it start with also?
I don't know. But yes, I did.
Okay.
I like physical books, but I found that it was just easier just to carry the Kindle around most of the time. I did a little bit of both.
Yeah, I would read on my phone sometimes because I didn't want to carry an extra device.
Small,
so
I didn't like that.
It's just tiny, but it's okay. Let's see. Air Force List. Ding dong question. Jay, your burner phone. Are you back to doing accounting for the family? Oh, gosh. Okay. We don't talk about that, okay? I'm not allowed to talk about that particular aspect of
your job.
Yeah. A-okay. I have said this before, too. I wish Carnival had a Megadeth party instead of a Megadeck party. That would be so cool. Yeah, just give me some Dave Mustaine.
Nice.
Andrew, or at Andrew, which cruise lines have the best solo traveler deals?
Norwegian, Virgin.
Our group cruise.
Our group cruise actually has amazing solo deals, yeah. Who else does solo? Princess sometimes does. Some of Royal Caribbean has some solo rooms.
Those little rooms.
Yeah, but I would say the main two are Norwegian and Virgin. And our group cruise.
At DJ, remember the wine tour where you met all the kiddies? That was our Ensenada day.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was one of my favorite days.
Yeah.
Of course, I say that a lot.
1981, I'll just call you that. Our Joy Cruise next year has a 10-hour catch-a-can day.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, the Joy that we had booked had a great catch-a-can day, too. Yeah. At Brad, are there cans of soda on Margaritaville at Sea Islander, or are there fountain drinks that may influence my decision on the drink package?
Ooh, did we even drink
I don't remember ordering a single dang soda.
I don't either.
That's a good question. If anybody's been on there and ordered a soda, let us know. Because it might have just been all fountain gun.
I know pre-cruise you can get cans of soda delivered to your room.
So the cans do exist.
They have cans. But I feel like it's probably a fountain gun.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Well, because when they would mix drinks, yeah, I remember seeing a fountain gun. Because like they put like sparkling water or something in there with that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, so I feel like I guess the question is basically like if you have a soda package, can you just be like, can I have a can of soda? So we're gonna need some outside influence.
I don't know 100%.
All right, hopefully some people do the thing. Oh, what is this? Oh, talking about power adapters. Mediterranean we already talked about. At the Purdy's, thanks for help with our future Jubilee cruise.
Yay!
The Wu-Tang question, will you ever go on a Nile cruise? I would like to.
Eventually.
At YVB Travel, did you forget to announce the new cruises you booked since last week? Sadly, I don't think we booked
We haven't booked anything. Yeah.
We usually do. But plus, I think I've decided that I'm going to try to wear what I'm deeming new cruise announcement shirt when we have one to talk about. So this is not new cruise announcement shirt. And it's not nude cruise announcement shirt either.
No, definitely not.
At Thomas, Icon of the Seas has 4 USAC as well as 1 EU, 6 USBs, and 2 USB-Cs. Yeah, the newer ships.
Sorry.
Talking about
it's been a long day.
Power outlets. Do not try to have a conversation with her about power outlets. Woof, it does not go well.
I'm tired.
She just zaps energy right out of it.
It zaps me.
Yeah, the newer ships, they've done really well with making sure you have enough plugs. That's a word. At A-OK. Just remember that one song by Everclear. Yeah, tell me where have you been? I guess Santa Monica was like their one-hit wonder, but yeah. At A-OK. D being unable to say nature is why she doesn't have the camera.
You're not wrong.
At Barbara did Norwegian Joy in May, 9 days. See, the Joy was doing
longer,
good stuff.
Itineraries have really good port times.
Great long port days, and Victoria able to do a couple excursions, do Bouchard Gardens for sure. Is it Bouchard Gardens? Oh gosh, and Craigdarroch Castle. I'm sure I did not say that correctly at all. Oh wait, how you say it? B.I. Biznatch, October 12th, my birthday. Oh, nice. Happy way early. Apparently we can't talk about your birthday either because you just get real tired. Happy early birthday.
It's not my birthday.
At Justin, need to have a line of bathroom spray in your Amazon store. Spray something. Yeah, a duet with your nose and the air. I saw the video this morning before work.
Oh, I love that video.
The old parody.
I do love that one.
At Chris, maybe it was stated earlier, but is there a Halloween theme for the group cruise?
Not a theme, but I'm hoping that they're going to be doing Halloween activities on the ship. So
yeah, I think they will. I was just trying to scroll down, and I realized I can see the bottom of chat.
Oh, there you go. Good. It always does kind of wind down, so that's good at this point.
We still got 13 minutes left.
Know.
Oh, gosh, I got to read really slow, or y'all got to start asking more questions, or we got to think of more stories to tell.
I've got one.
Do you?
About
yes, you do.
It's
now that Mama
story,
J's gone to
story.
bed. Oh, my gosh. At New Mexico, are you looking forward to a Caribbean cruise again? Not in July, I'm not. Pole to pole is hard to beat. We've really enjoyed that vlog series, and I'm thankful D is our travel agent.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy you're my client.
I would not have chosen to do this in July, but it just so happens that's when Celebration Key opens.
I'm looking forward to snorkeling, because I did not snorkel one time on the entire pole to pole. I had my snorkel. I couldn't see any fish because it was so cold.
That cold.
So I'm really looking forward to getting back into the ocean where I can see things.
Yeah. At Daniel, have you looked at Emma's new site, Cruise Globe site? Mm-hmm. I've seen promos and stuff going by, but I haven't played around with it. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I hope when you go to Japan, you get every flavor of corn stick available. I hope they have a corn stick vending machine.
I hope they don't.
I hope it's all corn sticks all day long.
You get to eat them all.
At Becky, dropping in from the Crow's Nest on Westerdam.
Hey, Becky.
She's on that 28 day.
You have really good Wi-Fi, Becky. That's good.
Y'all,
we did too.
They made the Arctic Circle this year. which is
That's
cool.
so cool.
At the Purdy, is it true that the new Margaritaville ship will sail out of Galveston? That's what got leaked.
That's the rumor, but we don't know for sure.
The port of Galveston accidentally leaked that, and it has since been taken off their website.
They're probably going to change their mind now. Be like,
They'll be like, we're going out of L.A. A-OK, did your phone ever update your Twitter app? Nope. I still got the blue bird, y'all.
Oh.
Team Carl, there are 3 buttons, a blue one, a yellow one, and a blue one. Which one do you press? Why are there 2 blue ones? Was there an orange one? I don't even know. Keith Anthony, is the nude cruise shirt an oxymoron? Yeah, how do you do a group cruise shirt for a nude cruise? That'd be the easiest design ever.
Get everybody a hat instead.
What color do you want? Clear.
Just wear a hat.
Could be. Or a towel. Custom printed
Yeah,
towel.
yeah. There you go.
At Rebecca, are you planning on sailing World America? We had it booked for April, but
that's one that we had to cancel.
yeah, we canceled Aqua and World America to keep going on the world cruise.
Like I said, no regrets.
What? Where would you want to be if stranded? I guess, what kind of music? Why is Neil Diamond in the question? And favorite food? I want to be on the island of blue cheese where no one's ever heard of Neil Diamond. Actually, I like a lot of Neil Diamond songs. There's just that one that's just very overplayed.
Stranded. Okay, the Galapagos would be
Okay,
fine.
with a bunch of blue cheese.
What kind of music? Show tunes. Broadway show tunes. And favorite food is like popcorn or shrimp.
Popcorn shrimp, then. Yeah. So you're in the Galapagos listening to show tunes, eating popcorn and shrimp.
At least there's popcorn, or there's shrimp, because I can fish for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have shrimp in the Galapagos, but hey.
They're probably protected. You can't eat them.
It's the ocean. They probably do.
At Joe Ellen, do you think Baltimore will get another cruise line? I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be one of the ships that fits under the bridge.
Yeah.
But they are making the new bridge.
Yeah,
I think it's getting to be a little higher. I'm
maybe
not sure.
that'll open up some more stuff for Baltimore.
Yeah, I hope so. It's a great location.
At A-OK, does your burner phone have the Twitter bird or the X? It actually doesn't have Twitter, and I've refused to install it, so it has neither. There's a good night and a good night. At Going, have you heard if there's a deal if you rent more than one pool noodle at Celebration Key? They need a BOGO on them pool noodles.
I'm wondering if they'll let you bring your own float.
No.
Like, because I have my float.
banned.
They'll be like, no, you have to buy a pool noodle.
Coco doesn't let you
They
have
don't
them in the pool.
Mm-mm.
Which we learned because we read the sign really good in that one video.
But then he let me keep it.
He did.
Because it was like the same size as like I was sitting up. I wasn't like taking up any room.
Yeah. At Liz, we have not watched the Poop Cruise documentary yet. We talked about that earlier, but no, I will maybe eventually. At Kevin, we're going on Eurodam in September to Alaska. We have a Neptune Suite and Club Orange. Just wondering if you have tried Neptune Suite.
We've toured it, like the lounge, but no. Mm-mm. I think you'll have a fantastic time though.
Yeah. Whoop. Okay. Okay. Type something and it went away before I could read it. At Sonic, any plans for a Viking Great Lakes cruise? Is that where they take they're like, you got the beards and the pointy hats and you sail around Cleveland?
No, it's like Viking cruise ships.
Oh. No.
You know that.
I'd like to, but they pricey also.
They are.
Let's see. All the Sam. Stop it. No Sammy Hagar. That's it. All right. The Cruise Club is awesome. Everybody should check it out. Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah.
All right. So let's tell our story. We got 8 minutes. We'll see if we can answer any more questions later. But yeah. All right. D has discovered both a new word and, do I want to open this can of worms? A new nickname that she now calls me.
Yeah.
I was out mowing the grass. It's hot in the South.
Really hot.
And it's humid, so you get sweaty. Nobody smells that good when you're done mowing the grass. I went in. I won't even say who it was. Should I blame her?
Yeah.
Mama J, if you're watching this, she knows where this is going. I went in to do some errands in her house after mowing the grass as a sweaty boy. And she said I had to leave because I smelled just like a polecat. Now, Dee was unaware to the word polecat.
I didn't know what it was.
Do y'all know? Well, in the South,
without Googling.
Don't Google it. There is an animal called a polecat that is native to other parts of the world, but typically in the South, a polecat it's a nickname for a skunk. But there actually is like a little weasel.
Well, you just told them what it was.
Oh, it's a little rodent that stinks a lot, I guess. Yeah, see, they said skunk. I think she was actually saying I smelled like a skunk.
I've never heard of that in my life. I laughed and laughed, and now I call him polecat.
Yeah. So it's a nickname for a skunk, but there actually is an animal that looks a lot like a ferret or a weasel. It's a polecat. That's legitimately a polecat. So now I'm sad. She's been calling me a polecat for 2 days.
You don't actually smell like a polecat. I just
didn't
like
smell
the word
good.
polecat.
I didn't smell good.
It's funny. Leave it to your mama to tell you smell like a skunk.
Yeah, that was okay though. At least the grass was cut. She had a short.
I was like,
grass.
she called you what after doing a favor?
Well,
It's funny.
oh, so I'm polecat now. And then somehow the term cabbage head came into play today. That was a whole.
I was
different
talking
thing.
about cabbages as big as your head.
That was a whole different thing. I said I'd rather be a cabbage head than a polecat.
We have a fun family.
It's fun. At Building Speed, are there any group/fan cruises that you would consider going on other than your own? We had booked an 80s cruise on Princess.
That would have been cool.
And then they decided, this was kind of during the coronial times, that they weren't going to have the theming, so we canceled that. So something like that would be cool.
Like a music cruise.
Yeah.
I would do like a Top Chef cruise, 1000%, because they do those. Or like a Broadway cruise. No, poor thing. Actually, you don't mind Broadway.
I'm fine with it. It's some of it.
Personally.
The ones that are all slow and sappy, I would
love like a Top Chef cruise or like Food Network cruise or something like that because I can't cook. But I love watching it.
And they do those.
They do, yeah.
Yeah. All right, people did know what a polecat was.
All right, fine. You win.
It's a southern thing.
I've never.
Or a stanky skunk.
I am not from the South, though.
Or a weasel. Yeah, see, real polecats probably don't smell very good either if it's a weasel. Oh, Pepe Le Pew. Oh, man. Became a polecat after the Pole to Pole cruise. That's what happened. I became a polecat, y'all. I visited both poles. At A Walk in My Shoes. What was the weather like on your Margaritaville Islander cruise last October? Curious about temperatures you experienced planning for the upcoming group cruise.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah,
Key West was really nice.
I never go year to year because things can change so much.
Where did we went to Key West and...
It was a 5-day. I felt like it was Cozumel. Y'all, where did we go? Because we did the...
We go a lot of places. I just think the weather was nice.
It was.
That. I only remember Key West. I think it might have been Cozumel.
Other people will remember where we went sooner than we remember where we went. Was it Key West and Cozumel? All right, but yeah. Temperature, I'm really bad at remembering what temperatures were, but it was pleasant to walk around. I didn't need any kind of a coat.
You didn't sweat too much. You didn't smell like a polecat.
Progresso. We did the all-inclusive with the little pool there. We didn't even go in the beach. We just went in the pool. And they had the chilaquiles, and I had like 5 servings of chilaquiles.
That was the one.
Yeah.
Because there was another one. We did another beach club.
Oh, was it not
and
that one?
And the pool was freezing, and it was like a big beach.
I think this was my chilaquiles.
I think you're right.
Pool thing.
Apparently I'm harsh. He's my best friend. It's fine. He gets it.
Top Chef Top Gun cruise. Oh my gosh, y'all. On Pole to Pole, there was Top Gun on the television, and I finally got to see Top Gun. And we also watched Top Gun Maverick. So I wanted
to watch Maverick, and I wouldn't let him see it without seeing it.
No, I didn't want to watch it without seeing Top Gun first. So I went from 0 Top Guns to 2 Top Guns.
Maverick's better.
It's a lot.
I said
better.
it.
It's a lot.
I went back and watched Top Gun. I was like, wow.
It was not great.
It's like a little cheesier than I remember.
Yeah.
It's still good.
So I'm glad that I could wait all this time with people being like, "You've never seen Top Gun?" And then I watched it and I was like, "That's what I was missing." It's no Back to the Future. Okay.
You said you didn't like bond with the characters or something because you didn't have time to... Spoilers.
But Maverick was so much better.
It's good. Yeah, Maverick is good.
Yeah, Maverick is way better. Oh, let's see. There's 100. What do you? All right. At Bridget, do you still like Sunscape all-inclusives? Oh, that's where we used to do the day passes and all that stuff. They were great. We haven't been to one in forever. At Team Carl, you should check out this movie named Star Wars. Now, okay, I've seen. I've seen A New Hope. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Okay, what have I seen? Episode 1. Mm-hmm. Not 2, not 3. I saw Rogue One because that falls in between the two. I saw Solo. I don't know where Solo fits.
All the weird ones.
Right. I saw 4, which is A New Hope. I saw 7, which was one of the new ones. And I saw 8. So I've seen 6 Star Wars movies. That's way more than I ever needed to see in my life. So That's pretty good. I've just missed 2, 3, 5, 6, and 9. And probably like the Clone Wars and stuff like that. I haven't seen those either. So, a Xanadu moment where we remember something being better than it is.
Oh, like Xanadu.
Oh, I've never seen Xanadu.
Good.
Oh.
I just know they're on roller skates and singing, and it's a musical, and I like musicals, but I didn't really care for that one.
Oh. Yeah,
it's Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, I did know that.
Yeah.
Xanadu.
No.
I was defeated, you lost the war. Is that what she sings in that one?
No.
Xanadu. Team Cry. No, I saw the Jar Jar. Yeah, that was episode 1. I saw all the pod racing. It's like I watched that one.
It's pretty horrible.
Okay, send Jay on the Summer of 99 cruise. It'll be on Norwegian next year. What's that? Is that is it a 90s cruise? Brianna, yes, I have watched Spaceballs. And they're making a second one.
I think it's funny.
I don't know how I feel about... They're making a new Spinal Tap, and they're making a new Spaceballs.
Some things just don't need to be made again.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think either one of those things should happen, but I'm open to it. I saw Dumb and Dumber, so I'm...
no.
They can really mess things up, when you go too far. But, yeah. Brandon finally getting a part 2. Yeah, and they got... Rick Moranis came out of retirement to reprise Dark Helmet. So
I like Spaceballs.
Okay, says it's a 90s cruise.
We saw it in a drive-in, Spaceballs. It was like a double feature, and Spaceballs was one of them. Yeah. Collective
Soul, Creed, and other 90s bands. Oh, yeah, all the ones who aren't doing anything anymore because nobody cares about them. That's cool. I like it. All right, hey, it's 10 o'clock, so... Now I got to go look up a 90s cruise, y'all. I'm going on the summer of 99.
Can I go too?
We're probably booked. At Kevin,
if it's summer.
Any idea if other cruise lines plan on doing Hawaii? Not a fan of Norwegian. Probably not out of Hawaii, but there's plenty that do
there's
it.
Probably so many hoops to jump through with having like American employees for that. But you can definitely do the ones that go to Hawaii from like California.
If you have like 2 weeks.
16 days, yeah.
But if you want to do the quickie around Hawaii, it's Norwegian or nothing, which that's still my favorite way we've ever done.
We loved it. It was great.
Oh, all right. Y'all, thanks for joining us. Another Sunday has come and gone. We got one more of these at home.
That's crazy.
Next week before we visit off and go to see Vista.
But it's a short time away, and then we're back for quite a few weeks.
We'll be gone for 2 weeks of
we're
Sundays.
Home for like 3 months.
Then we got a lot of home time, so y'all better come prepared to entertain us on these Sundays.
Give us ideas for videos and stuff.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about, so...
Yeah.
Yippee.
Woohoo.
If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Become a Paromaniac today. Socialize all our media, Facebook, Instagram, and the other thing.
Yep. And until next time.
Rock on.
See you next week.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.